Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome back to a very, very, very special Kahtide stream. Welcome Wednesdays, everybody. I hope you're having a good one. I'm certainly having a good one. And you may have noticed that we're on a different, we're tagged differently. We're in just chatting. I told you last week that if you completed my chip challenge, things would be a little different. And let me tell you, things are going to be a little different today. Hold on. Let me let me switch us over. Oh, what's that on the screen? That looks a little different. What's going on here? Oh shit! Caught time for real! Caught time for real! He's alive! He's real! He's me! What do you know? I'm here in the flesh space. I'm ready to rock. I've got my Tommy Wiseau shirt. Ow! I bumped my head. Oop, my ceiling's a bit low here. I've got my Tommy Wiseau shirt here. You can see. You're tearing me apart, Lisa. You're doing it. You're tearing me apart. Hi, everybody. Hold on. Let me get back here. Okay. It's different. It's different. I'm real. I'm flesh and blood this time. I'm flesh and blood, and we're going to go over candy today. Today's a candy stream, and I am excited. I am so, so, so excited to show you my opinions on candy. Whoa, Fabio, what's up, buddy? Hey, I see you there. Hey, let me pop the stream chat out here so I can see everything nice and clearly. Hello, Fabio. What's going on, brother? How you doing? You keeping it real? You keeping it real like me? I'm keeping it real. You're tearing me apart, Fabio. Okay. Let's see. Okay. I haven't like been in the suit yet, so it's a little weird being in this thing. I'm trying to get acclimated, but I'm glad you're all here. I'm excited to get tucked into this thing because boy, have I seen a lot of people with a lot of dumb ideas, a lot of bad opinions out there about candy that I'm ready to correct. So we're just gonna fix that now, and we're gonna get started. Let's see how many I've got in here. I've got a lot of things in here. Bryce, I best see representation for the undisputed goat. Uh oh, buddy. Uh oh. Luna's pitching in, saying a Kahtide first. It is a Kahtide first. It's me in the flesh. First time ever. I've got like over 120 candies here, and let me tell you, it's going to get heated. People's opinions are going to be disregarded, and I'm going to give you the real facts today with my candy opinions. And you're just gonna have to sit there and deal with it, okay? Because I know what's up. I've been eating candy since I was a child. I know what's good, and I need to teach you all a little thing or two about the sugar arts. Oh boy. Okay. So why don't we just hop into it and get started? We'll see what's happening there. Okay. I'm gonna start alphabetically because I think that makes the most sense. Personally, I think that makes the most sense. We're gonna start from the top. About to wreck this nerd on his candy onions. My candy onions. I don't. Oh, you mean my candy opinions? Is that what you meant to say? Candy opinions. Okay. God, this helmet is a little heavier. I'm really gonna have to. This is like Mark One of the suit. We're gonna get the suit together. This is Mark One. I'm working on it. Okay. It's gonna look better in a little bit. Um. Okay. We're gonna start from the top. Actually, you know what? Yeah, my onions. My onions. Okay. Okay. We're talking about my onions now. All right. You know what? Fuck this. We're gonna sort. I'm gonna sort my list here in descending order. We're gonna start from the back. I'm waiting to get mad, lol. You're gonna get mad. Don't you worry. We're gonna start from Z to A because Z always gets neglected. I'm gonna do Z to A. We're gonna start from the top. So we're gonna do the first one here, which is let me bring these in. Zots. Zots. You're all familiar with Zots, right? Zots are these lovely little like hard candies that when you put it in your mouth, you like suck on them, and then they unleash this like sour bullshit into your mouth once you like crack into the core. I like Zots personally. I'm a Zots fan. Um, really good. I put them as our first one. I think I'm gonna put them at a B. I think B. Let me size this better. So Zots get B. Zots get go in B. First one, first place. Where's my chat window? Hang on. I had it out here. Oh, here we go. Okay. I just got to put it in a better spot. It looks like there we are. Much better. Okay. Zots B. Next up, York peppermint patties. Look at these fuckers. Look at these shits. Okay. So this is where things start to get a little bit more sour for some people. Me, Not a York fan. Oh, hey, thanks for the subscription, Luna. I appreciate that. Thank you for resubscribing. Thanks for everyone for tuning in, by the way. I should have shouted out my channel shit. Um, my channel shit is Kahtide on everything: Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr. You can catch me on YouTube there as well under Kahtide. All the VODs and videos and stuff are coming up on that. Um, yeah, I'm on other stuff. There's a Discord link at the bottom. Patreon if you want to contribute outside the Twitch ecosystem. Thanks for hitting me up again. Thank you, Luna, for resubscribing. Whew. Okay. Oh, geez. Drinking in this thing is going to be fun. Let's see. Uh-oh. Mm, mm, mm-hmm. Okay, I figured it out. All right. So, York peppermint patties. That's our next victim. These things suck ass. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a mint guy. I'm a big mint guy. I love mint, but boy, are these bad. No, they're just like, who ever thought that making like a sugary minty toothpastey mess in the center of a York peppermint patty and wrapping that shit in chocolate had the wrong plan going entirely. We're gonna put this thing at a solid D. This is really gonna have to. This is gonna really demarcate where everything is. This is like it's like the boundary line. York gets D. Sorry, York. Do better next time. Luna says the mint is too much like toothpaste. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. York overrated for real, but no lower than B tier. Come on. No, no, no. Sorry, Fabio. This is my opinion. And my opinion is, man, I need to fix this mask. This thing is shit ass. Oh my god. This is going to be so uncomfortable to do this for like an hour. No. D, it's D. Solidly D. D. It's a toothpaste candy. It's a toothpaste candy wrapped in chocolate. I'm not putting it anywhere higher than maybe C. Maybe C, if I'm really feeling it. But no, D. We're objectively bad take. Okay, you can just deal with that then. You can deal with my bad takes. We're gonna keep moving on. Wonder Ball. Wonder Ball's next. Let's see. Some of these images are gonna be poorly sized. Whew, there we go. Wonder Ball. These ones are. I don't know if any of you grew up with Oh, the sound though. Oh, is the sound too much? Hang on. Let me get the sound. Let me fix that. Also, I'm gonna put some background music on there. I forgot though. Thank you for reminding me. Okay, we'll turn those tunes down a bit. There we go. Okay. Get a nice little beat going in the background, something to listen to while we hang out and talk about candy. Oh, hang on. Everything's getting away from me. There we go. No, the sound of ripping a York in half. Oh, I can't say I've ever had the sound be a factor for me in that process. And with York, personally, um, Wonder Balls, though I have experience with. They're like a worse Kinder Egg. Now, I don't know if any of you have been to Germany or any of the European countries or gotten Kinder Eggs from there, but they still have the OG Kinder Eggs. I don't even want to talk about the American Kinder Eggs. Those things suck ass. But they have the OG Kinder Eggs where they actually have a capsule in the center and they have puzzles and toys in there that you have to assemble yourself. This almost hits that feeling, but it's we can't let the American kids have plastic because we know they're going to eat it, and we have to give them fucking hard candy that's going to melt. It. This is my theory. Okay, they put hard sour candy in there so that if you swallow it on accident and you start choking on it, there's a potential it's going to melt in your throat because they just don't trust American children enough to eat chocolate without eating plastic at the same time. I mean, Tide Pod proved that. Let's be real. But anyway, as to the candy itself, the hard chocolate shell, not that great, pretty poor. Um, oh, I do remember a Lion King version. Hope it's not a Mandela effect happening now. No, brother, it's not. There was a Lion King version of this. It used to be a Disney kind of thing where they made a Disney Wonder Ball. And that's what you're thinking of. But nowadays it's all like Mario and shit and other properties. So you're not thinking wrong. But I would put the chocolate's not that great. The sour candy itself is pretty good, but not nothing to write home about. So I'm gonna put it at an average C. Wonder Balls are pretty C. The prizes are not worth it. They're just not worth it. Period. All right. We're going through pretty quick, but we've got to get through a lot of these. There's over 100 of these, so we're gonna get through a lot of them. Next up, oh, you're gonna like these Whoppers. Oh shit! Hang on. Big image. Gotta shrink that down. Okay. Whoppers. Whoppers. Be an original. The original malted milk ball. These things are bangers. These are bangers. Whoppers are good. The malt really good, nice and crunchy. The chocolate works well with the malt. It saturates into it a little bit, so that it's not like you don't just taste that like shitty Hershey chocolate as much. You get the malt in it. It tastes good. It's a textural kind of thing. Malt all of the grains. Yeah, yeah. Solid A tier. This is a solid A tier in my opinion. Whoppers, good candy, good candy. They get right up there. Definitely high tier. Definitely high tier. All right, let's think here. What's next? What's next on our list? Whatchamacallits? We're deep into the W's right now. Whatchamacallits are ones I haven't had that much, to tell you the truth. So I don't really know how well I can place this. It's like a peanut crisp with caramel in it. It's solid. It's like their take on trying to like make I don't know what is it. It's like it almost feels like it's a Rice Krispie treat, but like more compressed. Fabio chimes in with an underrated. Luna says, "Funny that you have trouble identifying the whatchamacallit. Fitting, even. I would agree. Okay, I would agree. It's just so rare to find a whatchamacallit, in my opinion, that I just don't really have much of an opinion on them. But I think I'll give them like a solid B. Solid B. You know, whatchamacallits, probably solid B. We'll slap them in there with the Zots. Okay. Very cool. Very cool. We're making headway here. Okay. I should put, let's see, I gotta put some more tunes on for us. There we go. Okay. Next up, we've got Werther's Originals. Werther's Originals, baby. Boosh. You know these. You know these. Everybody who knows an old person knows Werther's Originals. They are about as ubiquitous as they come when it gets to candy. How the fuck you got Zots but no zero bar? I have never heard of a zero bar. Look, I should go over the rules here a little bit. Here are the rules. Here are the rules, by the way. I forgot to mention them and clarify them earlier on. First thing, it's got to be something I've tried. So if I haven't tried it, it's not on the list. Second thing, no gums. Third thing, no mints. Okay. Fourth thing, we're trying to limit varieties. So like I know a lot of candies like to do weird varieties of stuff. Limiting those unless they're a standout. We're not doing a bunch of varieties. And then number five, I had another one. What was the other rule? Shit. Um, I don't know. I'll remember it. But those are the rules right now. I haven't tried a zero bar, and I don't even know what the fuck a zero bar is. So we're just gonna have to see what we get here. But as for Werther's Originals, definitely F, F, F tier, F tier. Just the worst. I don't like caramel that much personally to start off with. They're hard caramels, which is a big no, and their association with the elderly just really just drops their credibility entirely. It's not dank. It's not dank. You're wrong. It is not dank. It is disgusting. It's old man food. It's like, oh, I love me Werther's Originals. Oh, God. Oh, I'm going to have a heart attack. No, we're not doing that. We're going to move on to better candies. We already have like a good spread here. We have a really good spread. We're going to drop in a new one. What problems do you have with old people? Well, we're not going to get started on that path. We're going to talk about warheads. We're going to talk about warheads. You know warheads. Now, warheads are complicated, in my opinion. Warheads are complicated because some people are just driven. They're just fucking driven to ingest the fucking sourest shit on the planet. And I'm fine with that. Live your life, fam. Go get a bag of citric acid and sprinkle it on your candy, okay? Please don't make me have to do this. I like warheads, but I can have maybe two of them. I can have two of them. That's it. Before my tongue is completely raw. Um, warheads are mid, says Fabio. Agreed. Luna says, I was into these as a kid. I was into these as a kid too. There is a factor to warheads that's like, it's a challenge, and it's hard to ignore a challenge, especially as a kid, because you want to prove to your peers that you can handle spice, like not spice. Well, that too. You also want to prove to your peers you can handle spice, but sour is almost more important as a child. So I'm going to give these. I would normally give these a C, but I'm going to give them a B just because of the challenge rating. The challenge factor makes them a bit more impressive. So we're just going to stick these in. There we go. Okay. Warheads, you get to go into B. You get to pass a little further along. Honestly, B minus, but still tolerable. Okay. Next. Oh, hang on. There we go. Unicorn pops. So, my opinions on lollipops generally are going to be pretty. Yeah, they're going to be pretty uniform. They're probably going to be hanging around C. And with unicorn pops, they're honestly worse because there's so much of it. They usually don't taste that good. They break apart. They're just an obnoxious shape. They're better than like the big dumb fuck off lollipops. But oh, I got to be more careful with my goggles here. They're better than the big dumb fuck off like lollipops, but um, definitely not my cup of tea. So we're gonna put these down at, let's see. Yeah, we're gonna put these down at like, I'm gonna put these down at D. Honestly, I'm gonna put these down at D. D tier. D tier. The shape is nice. The shape is nice, but it's just like not good for eating. And you know, that's all. That's all. Just look at the shape. You understand. You can see the shape. Okay. Let's see here. Next up, Twizzlers. Okay. So licorice arguments have been abound in my chat for the past few streams, and I'm just gonna say it. These are the best licorice pieces like you can get outside of the like niche variety kind, where they like peel apart or they're sour or something like that. If you're just trying to go for a bog standard licorice, this is the best one. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, and it's not even that good. This is like a C tier candy at best. Sorry. Twizzlers are a C tier candy at best. They're just there for teachers to hand out in a big tub individually to you, and that's it. That's about it. Sorry. I already see some hate in the chat. I don't care. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. It's not. I know it's not even licorice. It's pretend licorice, but it's better than real licorice. So sorry. I mean, it is not the best candy. It is not a bad candy though. Definitely not a bad candy. It's like sugared wax. You're like sugared wax. How dare you? Moving on. We're moving on from this one. Enough of this. I'm tired of this licorice discussion. We're moving on to better candies like Twix. Twix is a good candy bar. Listen, candy bars are kind of bog standard. It's hard to really differentiate yourself in the candy bar field. Um, but when it comes to Twix, they follow the same pattern that Almond Joy follows, which is that they give you two. They give you two. They give you two. So you can share or you can have two. And you'll have like a double candy bar. We love a Twix. They're cookie in the center. Cookie is always a good addition to candy bar. This is pushing. I want to say this is pushing A tier. This is pushing A tier for candy bars, but if I'm being honest, probably B tier. B tier, solid entry. Solid B tier entry. We'll put that right there. The most political candy. Why is it political? Uh oh. I'm thirsting. Take five is superior? I don't know. I mean, I haven't had that many take fives to tell you the truth. So I don't know if they're really that superior, but let's see what's next. Tootsie Roll. Tootsie Roll. Okay. Tootsie Roll. Tootsie Roll is probably about as average of a candy as you can get. Tootsie Roll is about as like centrist as you can get for a candy. It's chocolate, it's chewy, but it doesn't stay in your mouth too long. It's small, so you can distribute it easily. Um, or you can get the really long ones if you want a big one. I was gonna say S, but lately I go A, says Fabio on Tootsie Roll. Okay. Oh, hey son, how you doing? Hello. Hope you're having a good one. I'm in the flesh. I'm real. I'm on cam. This is what I look like. I need to update my firmware though. It'll look better, I promise. But thought the I thought it needed to have a little bit of a real life touch. This candy tier list. Um, we're evaluating Tootsie Rolls now. Tootsie Rolls. They okay. Here's one thing that I will give Tootsie Rolls. The company that makes Tootsie Rolls is an independent organization. They're not like a Mars company or anything like that, and they've been independent for a long time. I think they just pumped the shit out in New Jersey. So because of that, I'm gonna give it a B. It's not that it's not like that horrible mass-produced crap. It's still mass-produced crap, but it's acceptable. It's decent. It's a good space filler. It's a good space filler um, in your Halloween bag. You know that you just scatter a bunch of Tootsie Rolls in there. Midgies? Seriously? I don't know why he has midgies on the bag. I don't know what that means. I don't know what midgies mean. Don't ask me. I didn't come up with that. I'm not the midgies man. Uh, oh boy, bit uncouth. It's a bit uncouth. Bit uncouth there. Okay. Next up in the Tootsie Roll lineup, we've got Tootsie Roll Pops. Now, this is one of those like variety ones that I made an exception on because it's like so different. It's got Tootsie Roll in the center, of course. So it is like it's Tootsie Roll, you know, but it's got the pop. And the pop makes it, okay? Especially if you get the good flavor, you don't get stuck with shitty orange or chocolate. Yeah. Yeah. Ugh, those are the worst ones, okay? Don't bother with those. Blue, red, purple. Those are the ones you want. Blue, red, purple. Best ones. These are even better. And then once you're on the inside, you get the delicious Tootsie Roll to chew on. Honestly, though, I like the gum ones better. So this still keeps it kind of in B tier for me. I like Blow Pops better than Tootsie Roll Pops. Unfortunately, I kind of don't like the cherry as much, says Luna. I feel you. The cherry is whatever. It's fine. It's like an acceptable option. But the blue one, the blue raspberry. Woohoo! You give me the blue raspberry, and I'm sold. I'm sold on that. Um, or grape or whatever it is. Blue grape, whatever. The bluish, grayish, grapish one. You know, it's good. It's good. But yeah, I think I'm the only one of. I think the only one of all these I know is Werther's. Oh no. Well, yeah, this is a lot of American candy. So if you're not familiar with American candy, that's where it's at. That's where it's at, unfortunately. Uh, but yeah, we're gonna put Tootsie Pops at B alongside Tootsie Rolls. They're good, but I just gotta put Blow Pops above them, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Skip the pop. Let's get to the real candy inside. No need for a middle person. Okay, that's one way to look at it. That's one way to look at it. Okay, but however, we got next one up. Toblerone. Toblerone. This is a chocolate. This is a king's chocolate right here. This is delicious. This is good. Toblerone is where it's at. You get the mountains. You get the Andes, not the Andes, the Alps. You know, in your mouth. It's delicious. It's nutritious. It's got the nougat in the middle. It's got the crunch factor. It's got the good shape, the interesting box design. It's got a fun name that you just want to say a lot. Toblerone, Toblerone, Toblerone. You know, it's kind of in its own class. On like Luna's saying, it's in its own class. It's in its own class. So I'm gonna put Toblerone as an A. It's definitely an A tier, for sure. Easy A tier, right up there with Whoppers. Can't have a Toblerone take. We got that allergy. Uh oh. Sorry to hear that, Fabio. They're great though. I'll tell you that much. They're good. They're really good. Toblerone's solid choice. Speaking of now, we've already covered this, but take fives. You know what? I'll give it a better rating than I gave. What was it? What was the other one? Was it Twix? No, I'm not going to give it a better rating than Twix. I like Twix better. The pretzel's nice, but I don't need pretzel. Okay. Fabio says it's S tier. Does have that Reese's in it though. It does have that Reese's in it, and he is saying it's the best combo candy. He is saying that. What do we think here? I haven't had enough take fives to really make this assessment, but I will put it at B tier because I do respect Fabio's opinion. It is a good combo candy. Um, it's just so hard to find. You know, I never find take fives anywhere. They don't get passed out a lot. So I'm just gonna give it a B. I'm gonna give it a B. That's my take. Sorry for those who believe in S tier, but I'm just gonna put a B tier. There's a lot of shit in B tier, unfortunately. Um, okay, but we can keep going. Sweet tarts. Oh yeah, this one is A tier, hands down, classic, instant A tier. It's solid. It's a serviceable, solid, crunchy, chewy, sugary candy. Um, it comes in a variety of delicious flavors. It's just good. It's good. It's good. S tier. I don't need to say any more about this. Solid choice. Solid candy choice. Moving on. Let me put some tunes on here. Keep forgetting to put the tunes on. There we go. Swedish fish. This is a big Swedish fish. There we go. Okay. Swedish fish. What do I think about Swedish fish? Here's the thing about Swedish fish. What is wrong with my taste buds? Fuck you. You don't know anything about what you're talking about. How dare you? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Now, Swedish fish, okay? Here's the thing about Swedish fish. They're like mid-tier gummy candies, okay? Oh my god. S tier again? You're putting Swedish fish in S tier? Is it just because it's Swedish? Is it because it starts with S? No. Listen, they're chewy, but they stick in your teeth for too long. Their flavor is like nondescript in a way that like I don't really know how to identify. I don't even know what kind of flavor it's supposed to be. And there's just no variety to it. There's just no variety to it. There's just one flavor, one gummy. I guess the fact that they're like large and fish shaped is good, but I can't give it anything more than a C tier. I'm sorry, C tier candy. Unfortunately, I really love their texture and taste for some reason. Yeah, I can get that. I can understand why somebody would come around on a Swedish fish. For me, they're just not. They don't do it. They just don't really do it. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. All right. Next up, we've got sugar babies. These these are bad. Don't get. These are D tier. If I had to say it, if I have to say it, it's D tier. Caramel. First of all, not good. Not that good. It's always getting stuck in your teeth. It's never that tasty. They're not good. And then you cover it with this chocolate shit and throw it in a bag. More like sugar rabies. Yes. Okay. More like sugar rabies. These are F. These are definitely F. These are fucking these suck. These suck ass. Sugar babies are old people. They're boomer candy. Boomer candy. They go down here with Werther's. No thank you. Not today. Moving on to the better stuff. Starburst. Now we're getting somewhere. Now we're getting somewhere, okay? Starburst is it's kind of a mixed bag, lol. Get it? Because it's always a bag of fucking wrapped wrapped chews. Some of them are really good. Some of them are mid. The varieties are always really good, but if we rate just the regular Starburst, I really have to put them at like, let's see, B. They're definitely better than Swedish fish. They got the variety thing. They've got the like chew factor there without sticking in your teeth for too long. Um, there's a lot of like they're pre-wrapped, so you don't have to worry about like the cross flavor contamination. But that does also make the pain in the ass to unwrap, which I'm not always about. I kind of like them without the wrapping. Luna says I don't care for the texture. I could see that. A little too hard to chew at first. It can be a little too hard to chew at first. I can definitely agree to that. I can agree with that. Um, but I think altogether with that rating, I think I put them at. I hate to say this, but more B. B is really taking a lot of contenders today, a lot of contenders. But it's a solid pick. It's a solid pick. I do prefer high chews though, just like Luna's saying. High chews are better, much more preferable. Uh, Next up, Spree. Okay, Spree is great, whether it's hard or whether it's chewy, but especially when it's chewy. And they're great flavors. I love the design of of like. First of all, they're good shapes. They're good shapes. The box design is funky. It's very like 70s retro, 90s retro kind of revival shit. It makes me think of like Groove is in the house. that? You know, it makes me think of that. It's good. It's a good candy. Definitely up there in S rank. Definitely up there in S rank. Especially if you count the chewy ones. Especially if you count the chewy ones. S rank up there. Delicious. Delicious pick. Delicious pick. Okay. We're doing well. We're doing pretty well. Let's see how far we made it. We're like 3 rows in. We have a few rows to go. Haven't had these in a while, but S rank is way too high. Well, you don't know what you're talking about, my friend. S rank is absolutely appropriate. B maybe? Okay, you know what? Here. We'll put him at A. Actually, you know what? Fuck that. Sweet tarts go A. Spree stays an S. Fuck you. Fuck you. You don't know anything. You don't know shit. You don't know shit. It is my list. It's my list. It's my list. Okay. Next up. Sour Skittles. Sour Skittles. Yeah. Okay. This one is also a clear S tier contender. I don't know if you're noticing a pattern, but I like the sugary candies the best. And Skittles, I know I was trying to avoid like varieties and stuff. Skittles had to be on the list. Sour Skittles had to be on the list. They're number one, top tier, S rank, S plus, S plus. They're so good. I would literally, as a child, open the bags, upend them, and just take all of the sugar powder, the like sour sugar powder at the end of it, and just dump it into my mouth so I could like burn my tongue with sour. It was so good. So good. Oh shit! Runaway 5 TV. Werther's original and F? Come on, man. DC at least. No, no, no. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. This is my list, and Werther's right at the bottom. I'm sorry. Werther's at the bottom. I can't abide by this. I can't abide by this. It's just how it is. Oh boy. Okay. More bad opinion hatters coming into my chat. Unbelievable. Well, that's okay. Sour Patch, Sour Punch. These are the straws. You know the straws. Sour Punch straws. You drink your soda with this. You drink your like delicious juice with this. It's functional. It's delicious. You can eat it afterwards. It's covered in like the sour, delicious sugars. Oh, okay. Just there's so many disagreements in here. Where does F, Tootsie Roll, and B? What does the world come to? Look, Tootsie Roll is a workhorse candy. You don't understand. Tootsie Roll is a workhorse candy. Gets the job done. Werther's is boomer food. It's boomer food. But as for Sour Punch straws, they're very good. My only complaint is they never put enough in the fucking container in the package. There's only like 5 of them, so that sadly puts Sour Punch at A. Unfortunately, could be better. Could be higher if they made bigger straws and if they added more straws into it. I always feel like I'm just getting started with these, and they're gone. Exactly, exactly. You're just getting started with a Sour Punch straw. You're enjoying it, and it's already gone. It's gone. You need more if you want it to get up to S tier. Anyway, that like a pixie stick? No, it's like a chew. It's like a chewy thing that's shaped into a straw and it's covered with like sour sugar. You know, it's covered with sour sugar. It's really good. Gummy sticks, yeah, like gummy sticks. Okay, we're in the sour zone right now. So next sour thing is Sour Patch Kids. Sour Patch Kids. So they're okay. They're pretty good. Um, they're they're better than I'd say they're probably better than like a Swedish Fish. Probably on par with maybe a Sweet Tarts. I think probably A. I'm gonna give him an A, especially if you like factor in watermelon, like the watermelon gummies. Those are really good. Those are really really good. Definitely earn an A tier spot. Also covered in the sour sugar candy shit that everybody loves. Plus, it's fun to like bite their heads off. You know, it's like a stress toy. So I'm gonna give Sour Patch Kids an A. Not bad. Not bad in my take. Not bad. Oh boy. Okay. Let me move these. I need to make a new mask. This shit sucks. This is hurting my face, but you know, I'm doing it for the bit. I'm doing it for y'all. Oh, there we go. Okay. Gotta fix everything. I can barely see out of these things. But I'm doing it for the comedy. Okay. So let's see here. What's next? What's next? Ah, yes, yes, yes. Snickers, the default candy bar. This is like the default bar, okay? This is why they wear the mask. It's what the point of the mask is. Yeah, that's what the point of the mask is, bitch. Anyway, Snickers bars. This is the default bar, okay? If you're like looking for a default candy bar that isn't going to offend you, but it isn't going to stand out, you do the Snickers. B tier, solid B tier ranking. Maybe even C tier, honestly. It's not that standout. I'll put it in B tier though. Keep it in there. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. What is next? What is next? The dick vein pushes it up a tier. You must admit. Okay, you're right. You're right. The dick vein does increase Snickers up to an A. Definitely won't go wrong with the Snickers. It's an A minus. It's an A minus for the dick vein. Okay, A minus. Let's see. Okay. Smarties. Now we're talking. So Smarties achieved where the Necco wafer failed. Turgid Snickers. Turgid Snickers. Yeah, it's turgid. It is a turgid bar. It's a turgid bar. Um, but now Smarties failed. Smarties succeeded where the Necco wafer failed. See, they have like a tube full of crunchy shits. We call these rockets in Canada. Good, funny enough. Okay, these are rockets then, everybody. So Smarties or rockets um, are good. They're deliciously pill shaped, so you can pretend that you're popping pills as a child, which is a lot of fun. They crumble in your mouth in a delicious way. You can flick them really hard at people. Um, there's just so many. It's just a versatile candy. The Smarties are good. Smarties are really good. Oh, Runaway says we have a candy called Smarties that are basically M and M's. Oh, okay. So it's just they had to do a name change. Got it. Okay, these are definitely. I'm gonna put these probably in A tier. Smarties have well earned their A tier status. I'm gonna put them up here. We crazy up here. Well, you elected Trudeau, so I don't know what to tell you. Hey, crazy is as crazy does, right? Uh, anyway, here is the hot mama. This is probably going to be the number one pick on my list. I'm sorry, everybody, if you disagree, but Skittles, by far, are the best candy. Skittles are the best candy. So many varieties of Skittles. They're called lentils in official publications, which I think is the best thing on the planet. They're crunchy. They've got a bunch of flavors, but they're also chewy. They, my only gripe, honestly, with Skittles, my only gripe is that they changed to green apple, which I thought was an even better decision than what they had for lime. But then they chickened out. They cowered. They were little cowards, and they went back to lime because people complained about green apple. They complained about delicious green apple. There are three citrus flavors in Skittles. There's orange, lemon, and lime. Okay, there's three. We don't need three citruses. We could do two and then put green apple in. Come on, I'm just saying. But anyway, it's really good, really delicious. Fuck everybody in this fucking chat. Fabio says, "What is with your takes?" Skittles mid. Luna says, "Give him a B. Sugar's too grainy." Shut the fuck up. No, thank you. No, thank you. No. S tier. S tier. S tier. S plus plus. S plus plus tier. Right up there. Right up there on the top. Number one. And don't you dare argue that with me. All right. Next. Salt water taffy. Salt water taffy, my people. Kahtide rejected her message because she told the truth. Oh my god, you people are such cornballs. You people are such cornballs. You'll believe anything. You'll believe anything. Okay. Saltwater taffy is complete shit. Can I tell you a story once about saltwater taffy? I went on a beach trip once and I was like, I've never really had saltwater taffy, so I'm gonna get a bag of it. And I got a bag of it, and it was bad. It sucked. I hated it. I ate like 5 pieces and it was terrible. So I was like, okay, fine. I gotta try and eat this somehow. I'm gonna put it in my work desk. So I had it in my work desk. It was just hanging out there. Never touched it for months. But my coworker, who sat next to me, was like, "Oh, hey, I noticed that you had saltwater taffy in your desk, so I brought you another bag for my beach trip." And I'm like, "Great! Now I have 2 bags of worthless candy in my desk that I'm never gonna eat. Thank you." So yeah, fuck, fuck saltwater taffy. It's not classy. I don't care if it's ruining your night. It's bad. Bad candy. Luna says, I feel like the quality of saltwater taffy can vary wildly. I agree. I agree with you. Also, I'm going to take a quick intermission. I'll be right back. I need to adjust something on my face. Give me a second. I'll be right back. Yeah. All right. I think I'm back. I needed to like move some things around. Give me a sec here. Okay. In fact, I might even switch my mask out. Hold on. This thing is just so heavy on my face that I think I might just cover up with something else, honestly. Give me one sec. I'll be right back. All right, everybody. Thank you for sitting pretty. I'm almost there. Y'all are great. Don't. Thank you so much for waiting for me. I really appreciate it. Okay. Let's see if this will work. My mask was just so heavy that it wasn't really working for me. Okay. Oh, how do we look? Let's see. Well, that should work. Fun times, everybody. Fun times. Okay, I'm gonna. This gives me some information. This helps teach me what I need to know about my costume. when I'm appearing live action. Oh boy. Okay. But anyway, back to the action. Back to the action. Am I right? Let's see here. Okay. I can't see shit. I love this. These shades are awful for whatever I'm doing. Oh boy. Okay. Just give me a second. There we go. Okay, I can see now. Much better. Much better. Okay. Thank you for sticking around, everybody. I appreciate this as we get back into the action. Oh, snap. Hey, thank you for the gifted sub. Oh, I appreciate that. I just saw that. Back to the insaneness. Thank you for the gifted sub, Fabio. I appreciate that. That means a lot to me. Anyway, Skittles, go back. What is this? Can't see shit in this. Oh, yeah, Smarties. Okay, so I don't know why Smarties are, where did I put them? I had them, what, B? Why is everything moved around? What happened? Did somebody move my shit around? Okay, no, I think what? Hang on. Okay, no, I think we're good. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good. I think I just messed up. Okay. No, I'm good. Okay, back to normal. Back to normal. So, saltwater taffy at the bottom. Next up, we've got root beer barrels. Root beer barrels, people. The root beer barrels are not that good. I'm sorry to say it. I'm sorry to say it. Root beer barrels, not that good. They don't taste very fun. Um, they have this problem of like lasting too long. So like you're stuck with a root beer barrel for like 10 minutes or so. It's just not good. It's not worthwhile. I would not use these as in my candy dish. These are going to be D's, unfortunately. I would only eat these if somebody like offered them to me out of politeness. Unfortunately, not a good take. Not a good. Not a. Not a. Why did I say not a good take? Because everyone's telling me I'm making bad takes. That's why I said that. No, it's a good take. You are the people who don't know anything. I'm teaching you. How dare you? Next up, Rolos. We're doing Rolos next. Okay. Rolos kind of break the mold with the caramel and make them taste a little better. Plus, they're a fun shape. I don't like that they're like, aren't they usually like individually wrapped? I don't like that. I don't like that they're individually wrapped, which makes it a bit of a pain. But I will deal with it if it means getting to that delicious Rolo. So I think I'm going to probably put these. Yeah, I think I put a Rolo at like a pretty comfortable A minus. A minus right here. I think that's fine with me. I can accept that. I can accept that. Rock candy. Rock candy's our next choice. Oh, hang on. American chocolate can't support good choco caramel candy, in my humble opinion. Okay. Okay. Runway says, finally we agree on something. Let's build on that. Okay. Rock candy. Where we sit on rock candy? Well, I think that it's like a fun concept. I like the sticks. I like the shape. But in practice, rock candy, it's just not that fun. Like, you have to like bite on it to like crunch anything, or you have to suck on it to like get the sugar. It's just not. It's like a more primitive lollipop or something. There's something whimsical about them though. Um, Runway says I like the brown sugar ones. You can mix your coffee with. That's kind of nice. I like that idea. Um, Overall, I think I would give these probably a C. They're like an acceptable lollipop. They have got some charm, but I wouldn't go out of my way to. Why did my Rolo? Oh, hang on. Was it because I was like moving? I was like scaling it. Hang on. That's why. Rolos, go back up there. There you go. That's better. I like crunching on them. They're pretty too. Crystalline. Yes, that is nice. I do like that about them. But overall, just not a pleasant experience for eating, in my opinion. Um, but that's okay. They're solid. I don't mind somebody who rates it a little higher. I'm gonna probably give a similar rating to Ring Pop here. They have a novelty to them that I really appreciate. You get to wear them, you get to flash them around in all kinds of fun colors and stuff. But eating them and like having this like sticky shit on your hand is just not really worth it. and there's just not much lollipop there, and I don't know. The convenience factor outweighs the deliciousness in my opinion. So this is probably also going to be a C tier right here. Yeah, there we go. Scooch this a bit forward, make a little bit everything a little bit more sense. All right. All right. Reese's. Now Reese's are pretty good, but they have problems. They have problems in my opinion. So what pros? They've got a lot of good peanut butter in the center. They're an interesting shape. Um, you get two of them usually when you get like a bar. Um, oh, Luna says I hate having to bite down on the last bits of the ring pop. I feel you. I don't like doing that either. It's not fun. Um, Reese's are a pretty solid pick. Um, the problems are they've got that like little cup wrapper in them. You only get two, and they're round shaped, so they don't like. There's not as much of it as you would get with like a squarular shaped candy bar. So I think that I would probably. Oh, I always turn to get the packet off without taking the bottom off. Yeah, see, that's a problem. People forget that. People forget to take the bottom off. They go right in. It's just annoying. I get it needing to be there to hold the shape of the Reese's, but like I don't know. I think it would put it probably like a B, maybe C. Mm, I'll put it at a B. I think it's probably a comfortable B. Comfortable B tier candy. Comfortable B tier candy. We'll put that right there. Very good. Very good. No. Oh no. Fabio's just getting so upset. So upset. B. I think it's a B candy. It's a B tier candy. On the other hand, Reese's Pieces, that's going on in C. That's going in C. It doesn't taste quite as good as the Reese's. It's got that stupid crunchy shell that really doesn't sit with it very well. It's so often easily confused for other lentil shaped candies that are better than it. It's just not that good. I'm sorry. It's not that good. C tier. C tier. It's taking the Reese's formula and making it worse. So sorry. 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 Plus, the other thing is, yeah, you're right. Okay, here's another point. Luna says you can pop so many of these Reese's pieces, and you can, but the problem is when you pop too many of them, instant tummy ache. Instant tummy ache. They're just too like dense inside, and they're like formulation when you eat them just like sits like a rock in your stomach. If you eat like a bag of them, it's not. It's just C. It's C tier. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but that's okay. We'll keep going. We'll keep going to better candies. Actually, worse candies, unfortunately, because next up we have Red Hots. Deliciously, deliciously bad Red Hots. These things suck ass. Okay, who wants a fucking cinnamon flavored candy? Who wants a cinnamon flavored candy? I don't want my mouth to burn when I'm eating delicious sugar. Okay, these are definitely a hate 'em or love 'em candies. If you like spicy foods and you like eating spicy shits and like too much cinnamon, and I love cinnamon. Let me get you. Don't get me wrong. I love cinnamon, but I don't want to eat a fucking cinnamon candy, and especially not Red Hots because they are not good. They are not worthwhile. Definitely not worthwhile. Dropping these suckers straight down into F tier. Hang on, let's shrink that a little more. Red Hots go to F tier. Sorry. Sorry for anybody who loves them, but they're bad candies. Terrible. I use them to make vodka though. Oh, okay, that could work. There's a Mike and Ike's. That's a good product. Yes, Mike and Ike's are like they're like Red Hots, but better, but much better, much better. Okay, yeah. What's next? We're making it pretty quickly through this. We're making it pretty quickly through this. Another big fat stinker coming up. Raisinets. Blah. These are F minus. Okay. First, you got the raisins, which nobody in their right mind likes raisins. Okay, nobody in their right mind likes raisins. These are awful. Second, the chocolate is shit. Third, you only ever see them in movie theaters, so fuck you if you ever wanted them at home, you know. And fourth, raisins. Ugh. No. No. Terrible. Do not. Runway loves these. Runaway 5 TV says, lol, I love these. I'm so sorry for you. I can see why our tastes in candy diverge, my friend, because are this is trash. This goes in the garbage can. This is the candy that I leave at the bottom of my Halloween bag that I don't touch, and it gets all weird and like it gets that white stuff on it, like chocolate does when it's like too old. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen to these. Sorry, sorry, friend. Raisinets, big F, big F, big F tier. Okay, now we're done with that. Thank goodness. We can move on to some other stuff. So, keeping with our trend earlier of lollipops and shit. So we have push pop. Push pop is I don't know. I don't know. Thinking about push pop, it definitely kind of shares some of the same problems as like we have glossettes here. Yum yum. I don't know what a glossette is. Interesting. Um, but anyway, so push pops suffer from a similar problem to ring pops in that with ring pops, it's all about the delivery method of the candy. So with the ring pop, you wear it, but with the push pop, it pops out of this like little container, like lipstick almost. And I can't tell if that's better or worse. Like I like the idea, I like the concept of like quick storage lolly. Like a quick pop out lolly for like emergencies or something. Like I'm gonna pop that out. I need to suck out my lolly, but like like you're putting this like licked lollipop back into a tube where it's just like festering in your saliva, and like you have to like pull it out and like the container itself gets sticky because of all the goddamn sugar on it. Yeah, Luna says it would get sticky all over the place anyway. Exactly. So for that, I'm unfortunately gonna have to stick this thing in D tier. The application method, despite being highly inventive, it's just not sufficient, and in fact impedes the ability to enjoy the candy. So yeah, we're gonna put that there. I think that's an acceptable choice. I agree with that. Okay, now let's see. So that's my next choice. We're making some pretty good headway through this list, to tell you the truth. We're nearing the halfway mark. Push pop bingies. I don't think I saw any of those push pop bingy varieties, but I definitely had the handheld varieties. That was that one for sure. Okay, Pop Rocks. This is a classic boomer candy that has stood the test of time. Okay, Pop Rocks are great. I mean, really, it's not about a filling experience with Pop Rocks. It's about a sensory experience with Pop Rocks. It's about laying them out on your tongue. It's about mixing them in with your soda or some shit to make them explode. It's about doing crazy shit and making your tongue pop. The flavors are fun. The bag's fun. Everything about it is fun. It's got that retro vibe that we love. Pop Rocks are absolutely an S tier candy. Definitely up there. Definitely up there. Good candy. Good choice. Always a thrill to get it when you're like getting it on Halloween. Always a thrill. I wonder if Fun Dip is on this list. Fun Dip is on this list, my friend. So don't you worry. Don't you worry. You're gonna get that Fun Dip. I promise you. We're just working it reverse alphabetical order. Um, and speaking of the sugar train, we're sticking with Pixie Sticks. So Pixie Sticks, they're just sugar in a tube, but it's about the principle of the thing. You pull the tube out, you rip off the top, you pour it down your throat. It's good. It tastes good. It's over too fast. Like it's like I don't know. I don't know. You just don't get your fix off this thing enough. But it's like it's addictive. You just want to keep ripping off the top and keep just sucking down pixie dust down your gullet. Definitely gonna gotta give this one a B tier. B tier Pixie Sticks. I'm a big sugar guy, but also there's just not enough. There's just not enough in this experience for me to like rate it higher. I have to say, not enough. Okay, let's see. I'll get some more tunes going for us. There we go. Okay, so next up is Pez. You're familiar with Pez. Pez is this classic candy that has little sculptures that you pop candies out of. It's like a candy dispenser. But just like, okay, once again, this is yes, yes, there we go. Luna says gimmick candy, and you're right. It is a gimmick candy. The candy itself for Pez is like nothing. It's like a nothing candy. There's nothing going on with Pez. It's just like crunchy sugar. Everything about the candy isn't about the dispensing of the candy. In the figures, the fruit flavors don't even really show up. So if we have to judge the candy on its merits, it's not good. It's a D. It's a D candy. Like the only thing that it has for it is that it's like a gun. It's like a candy gun. And you can just pop it. You just like, and then, oh, I'm going to reload my candy gun. Okay? If they made this thing a candy gun instead of like little figures with heads and shit on them, and you just like shoot candies at your friends, my God, would this thing sell better. But unfortunately, Pez isn't cutting it. Pez is not cutting it. Next up is an exception to my varieties choices. Peanut M&Ms, okay? The peanut inclusion is enough that I think it helps it stand out on its own. And honestly, it takes M&Ms to the level that it deserves to be at. Peanut M&Ms are good. They are a good, solid snacking party candy. Like I don't feel bad when I eat an M&Ms. I feel good when I eat an M&Ms, like a peanut M&Ms. There's just enough going on with it that like I can finally accept it as a candy. So yes, I would say this is probably the best M&M. I'm not gonna say it's the best candy by far, but I would put this at like probably a healthy A tier. Peanut M&Ms, healthy A tier, definitely acceptable. The peanut really just kicks it over the edge, and unfortunately, the makers of the M&M have failed to replicate this success with things like pretzel and peanut butter. But the peanut M&Ms, always a winner, always a winner. Okay, peach rings. Peach rings are the classic bin candy. You go to your store, you go to the bin, you get the scoop, you scoop it out into your bag, you weigh it, and then you go home and you have like bag candy, and it's delicious peach rings. They are really, really good, really delicious, great to share, often well priced because they're in bulk, usually. Definitely one of the best bin candies you can get. So I'm putting this as well at honestly, honestly, I think this could probably take S. I think we could put peach rings at an S tier. I think they're worthwhile. Peach rings are quite good on their own, but the Tajin peach rings put them over the top. If See, that's the other thing. Okay, Tajin. If you like the spice, the Tajin peach rings are good for you. So there's always that option too. Yeah, Tajin on peach rings. I found it at the store. I saw it at the store. I've seen people have it. It's not my thing. I'm not a spice boy or Tahin, whatever. Tahin. Sorry, Tajin. I'll just call it Tajin because I like mispronouncing words. Anyway, paydays. Paydays. So paydays occupy an interesting place. They're basically just caramel and peanuts. And I'm not normally a caramel guy, but the simplicity of caramel and peanuts, the structure of it, just like the bar shape, I think all of it together really makes it a decent bar. You know, don't have those in Canada. I didn't know that. The internationality of certain candies is so interesting. It's not even that far away from America. You could just import paydays. Anyway, I like paydays personally, but I recognize that they're not a standout candy bar. They're average. They're completely average in every way, and my love for them is unusual. So I'm going to put paydays at a comfortable C, I would say. I'm going to put them at a comfortable C. Like, I don't know why I enjoy them so much, but they're definitely not deserving of that much attention. They're pretty whatever. Nutrageous is the real one. Oh, okay. I've never heard of Nutrageous, but I'll keep that in mind. It's not on the list, that's for sure. Um, that being said, though, we have another contender. Now and Later, the long-lasting chew. The long-lasting chew. Now, this one is a fun one. I like Now and Laters. They're kind of in the same ballpark as Starburst, but they're often bigger They're often a little bit more sour and a little bit more flavorful. They also tend to have like little crunchy sugar bits in them sometimes, which are good. Um, rarity, rarity is a big factor on now and later's though because I don't see them that often. Um, Fabio says texture bad, taste bad. I don't agree. Unfortunately, I don't agree with you. I will give you this one though. Unwrapping a now and later is sometimes hazardous because the way that they will like wrap them leaves the now and later with like sharp shards of like chewy like sugary crap. It's definitely a tooth cracker too. You got to really like suck on it because it's a long lasting chew. It lasts a long time. It's supposed to be hard. Anyway, I personally am going to rate these a bit higher than Starburst just because I prefer them a bit more. I'm going to put these at A tier. I feel like they're better. They're a better chew. If you want a good chew, the now and later is definitely up there. Not as good as Mambas though, and Mambas are gonna appear later in this one. Um, Not as good as Mambas, but definitely a worthwhile option. Nerds are good. Nerds are. There's no other candy that occupies a slot quite like Nerds does. Okay, it's got that like. It's like almost like if you took like grape nuts and made them into a candy, you know. But it works. They're so tiny. They're so crunchy. They're like packed with little delicious sugary like nonsense. They come in fun colors. They have splits sometimes, so you can like pick. Oh, I want this color or I want this color instead. And you can split the box. Like the varieties are often good. I always look forward to having a Nerds box in my Halloween pouch. You know, in my little Halloween bag. So Nerds easy S tier, solid, good choice, top candy. Um, and again, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to do this, but Nerds Rope is a variety of nerds, but Nerds Rope also S tier, S tier right there, top tier candy, very good candy. We put Nerds Rope right there, right there. They just fit together like a hand in glove. It's just what it is. It's a rope. It's chewy. It's stretchy. There's nerds covering the length of it. My only complaint is there's not enough of it. Only complaint is there's not enough of it. Okay. Don't care for nerds v much without the rope, says Luna. Kind of like BDSM. Yo, damn. I like that. Good. Okay. An OG candy is appearing. The Necco wafer. This sucks ass. This is a shit ass candy. It's not good. It's powdery. It feels like medicine. It feels like you're eating like Tums when you have this. It's not worthwhile. It's not the worst thing. Like I can bear eating a Necco wafer, but by God, am I bearing it? Definitely a D candy. That's a D candy. Very D tier. It looks like something you would find in a World War II meal kit. Exactly. Oh, dude, I could munch so many turns though. Yeah, you think so? You can munch on that? You like the Necco? I would never. I can't do it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is bunker food. This is bunker candy. Always want more than one. Hmm. Okay. Well, we know who to give the Necco wafers for. Oh, Tums really do be tasting good though, lol. Oh, were you talking about Tums? Oh, I just misread that. They said turns. Oh God, I know. I could eat Tums. I've eaten Tums before. I used to eat them for fun. It's not good. Don't eat Tums for fun, okay? Don't do it. It's bad for you. Tums are better than Necco for sure. Yeah. You know what? If Tums was on the list, it would definitely be higher up than Necco wafers. Nah, you got to go for that classic chalk. No. I don't want the classic chalk. No, thank you. But I do want a Mr. Good bar. Chocolate candy with peanuts. Okay. So Hershey's chocolate is shit. It's not good. It's not that good. And you have to throw things into it to spice it up as a candy. You have to. And the peanut chunks really do help make Mr. Goodbar not suck ass. So I'm going to probably put this at like, let's say B. I'm gonna put this at like a B tier candy. I think that's probably good. No. Let's put it at C. We're gonna put it at C tier. I think that's probably makes more sense. C tier candy, Mr. Good Bar. Okay, there. Yeah, it takes an F tier candy to C, and that's impressive. Absolutely, you can. I couldn't have said it better myself. It takes an F tier candy bar and puts it up at C, and that you've got to really give that sort of thing respect. I think as in terms of candyology. Um, Now we have like kind of a oh because peanuts is the best candy flavor. Peanuts are a pretty good candy flavor. You're right. That's probably what makes it so. It's probably what makes payday so good for me. It's just because peanuts are always a good addition into candy. Another good addition into candy is coconut, and that's where you get mounds. Now, mounds isn't going to get as high of a rating as it could because almond joy exists, but mounds are good. They have the sharing concept. You've got the two-part mounds on both sides. Um, you and it's got the delicious coconut in the inside. Nice chocolate, nice dark chocolate on the outside. Not too much, so it's like bitter, just enough that it like melts right well into that like coconut mixture. I'd say. Um, Luna comments, peanuts are sort of like nature's candy if you think about it. You could say that. I think they're a bit candy like, especially when you like cover them in sugar and stuff, or like, ooh, dry roast them. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. That's the stuff. But as for mounds, this is a very good A tier. This is an easy A tier. Mounds are a solid pick. Good stuff. Good stuff. They go right up here, right next to peanut M&Ms. 'Twas merely a jape. Now I'm really craving. Oh, don't have any mounds here. Oh, that's a shame. Man, Canada is just like it's a desert for candy. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to hear that. You probably have these though. Cadbury mini eggs, the milk chocolate with the crispy sugar shell. I'm sure you got Cadbury out there. These are like kind of a holiday exclusive candy. Usually Easter time you get these. Um, the mini eggs, the mini eggs kind of occupy a unique place where you're kind of excited to get them. Runaway says S mini eggs, while Fabio says mid. I'm gonna have to kind of cut the difference there and put them at like probably a B tier. Oh, hang on. I'm gonna put them at B tier. The shards of sugar shell are just not that good to me. They cut up your gums a lot, in my opinion. The chocolate is better though. Wholesale, the chocolate's better by Cadbury. Definitely agree with that. Um, but the shell kind of like takes away from it. Also, the availability. If it was available more often, I would say that it's probably a higher tier. But it's always an Easter exclusive. So that brings it down to B in my opinion. Decent candy though. Not like the next contender, which is fucking Milky Way. Ugh. This shit is awful. This is a D tier candy. I don't even feel like having to really break it down. It's just like this disgusting, like nasty caramel on the inside with just like the worst chocolate. There's like nothing else going on for it. Like no peanuts, no crunchy business, no nothing. It's just blech. Nothing. Hate Milky Way and Mars bars. I've never had a Mars bar, but I'm kind of grateful for that. Let's be real. Let's be real. Anyway, yeah, we're putting Milky Way as a D. Definitely D for dog shit. Alongside Milk Duds. Actually, Milk Duds take an F tier because they're no better. They are no better than sugar babies. Milk Duds suck ass. Milk Duds are the worst. Why? Why is so much of this fucking like theater fucking candy, this theater food, so bad? Never anything good. Milk Duds suck. Milk Duds mess up teeth. They do. They do. Never had a Mars. Aren't they iconic? To tell you the truth, I don't think I've ever seen a Mars bar sold in America. I've seen every other like Mars candy, but I've never seen Mars bars. Definitely not as present in America. Pull fillings out. Yeah, they fucking pull fillings out. Milk Duds suck. Don't eat Milk Duds. Don't eat them. All right, here we go. Mike and Ike. Next up in the chewy candy business, Mike and Ike's. Mike and Ike's are the better version of the Big Hots. They've got the good fruit flavors. They've got like a nice chewiness. They've got a good pill shape to them. They got a good pill shape, so they prepare you for adulthood, where you have to take a lot of pills. Um, and they're named after fun dudes, Mike and Ike. You know, they rhyme. They had that whole beef for a while, and then they came back together to make up Mike and Ike's again. It's good. I'm gonna give Mike and Ike's probably an A-tier rating on this one. Good flavors, good chew, altogether good experience. A lot of fun with them. They come away pretty hot, pretty hot. Um, I like Jelly Bellies way more. Okay, well Jelly Beans are on this list, my friend. Don't you worry. We'll get to Jelly Beans. But for the King of Chews, we got Mambas. And most people don't have Mambas. Again, this one is one of those things where the rarity is an issue. You don't see them as often as you could. But Mambas, they're like multi-packed. So like you get like four of these like mini packs in a bar, so you can share them out with your friends. Plus, they all have different varieties of like different chew. High Chew's better than Mamba. High Chew's better than Starburst. Now, High Chews are definitely better than Starburst. Um, uh, and sorry, Mambas are better than Starburst. High Chews are better than Mambas, though. I'll definitely say this. Okay, this is like the crown prince of chews is the Mamba, whereas like the king, the queen, the royalty of chews definitely is going to be taken by High Chew. But I will put this as a solid A tier pick. Love the Mambas. Good chew, good flavor. Chew Mamba Starburst. Yes, that's the tier list we've got so far. Is the Chew, High Chew up top, Mamba, and Starburst. A is a good rating though. I would agree. A is a solid rating for this one. Um, a forgotten favorite by many people, the Mallow Cup. It's got a whipped cream center. This one is a really uncommon one. Again, the rarity is a factor in this one. But ultimately, I'm not that big of a fan of like whipped cream marshmallow shit. Okay. Ooh, don't know those, but they look cool. They do kind of look cool. But yeah, they're a whipped cream mallow kind of center with like a chocolate cup, sort of like a Reese's. Um, it like something out of Willy Wonka. Yeah, it does kind of look like a Willy Wonka piece, doesn't it? But no, Mallow cups are definitely boomer candy. You only ever see them in like weird vintage candy shops. Um, I'd probably put them on par with the Reese's though. If I'm being real though, I remember them being pretty good. They were pretty good. So I'm gonna put them up here at B tier. Solid. If you get a chance to try them, definitely give a shot. Worthwhile. Um, as for the next one, M&Ms, we've all had an M&M. Okay, M&Ms are so boring, so boring, so shit ass. Like the peanuts missing. There's nothing in there. There's not even pretzel or peanut butter or anything. It's just little fucking shitty little lentils. They're usually cheap, so if you want something to chew on, you can chew on these for cheap. But that's about their only saving grace. Definitely, I agree with Mr. Fabio here. D tier candy. M&M is a big D tier candy, unfortunately. It does make trail mix better though. That is true. That is the one saving grace for these M&Ms is that they go well with trail mix, which once again has nuts and peanuts and shit in it. It's like the peanuts make the chocolate. I'm just telling you, if you're gonna make chocolate, put peanuts in it. You're gonna win. It's a winner every time. Every time. Anyway, enough of this. I tried to limit the varieties of like generic chocolate, but this one came in and was an important one. Oop, I'm trying. I don't mean to skew it. There we go. Resize. Lindor chocolates. These are the ball-shaped ones that you unravel that have the nice fillings on the inside, the chocolate truffles. Oh man, I'm eating one of those right now, lol. Oh god, that's so funny. They are great. They're definitely a worthwhile chocolate. They get to be included despite being like another generic chocolate. These are a good holiday one. They're always a good holiday gift. I want to put them up here somewhere, but I'm not sure if they deserve to be an S. They probably don't deserve S, if I'm being real. I think I'm just going to put them here at an A tier. Solid A tier, especially the white chocolate. A tier ranking. Good Xmas time candy. Um, Oh boy. Okay, we're starting to get here pretty. We're doing well. We're more than halfway through this list from what it looks like. We're making good time, making a lot of good time. Okay, next up, um, lifesavers. Lifesavers. So this is one of those ones where I have to kind of exclude the varieties. Now, normally these come in hard candy variety, and I'm not the biggest hard candy fan. These are fun. They're acceptable. They have the nice little hole that you can like tongue when they're in your mouth. They melt pretty quick. Ooh, another Xmas candy. I have them right here on my desk wall. um, if we're going by this bog standard lifesavers, hard candy, definitely like a C tier candy. If they're chewy, on the other hand, that kicks them up a whole tier to B. But since these are, I'm just kind of going by the generic hard candy variety, definitely giving it a hard D or hard C. Did I say C? What am I doing? I'd say this chewy is B. Yeah, chewy is B. Lifesavers hard. I'm gonna put them at. You know what? Fuck it. D. I don't really care for hard candy that much. It's just not worthwhile. Not my first choice ever for like a candy that I want to eat. So I'm gonna put them in D. Sorry. They're okay. They're okay. I'll eat them if somebody gives them to me, but like I'm not gonna choose them. I'm not gonna choose them. Sorry. Um, just noticing, I love a lot of boomer candy. Hey, you're learning something about yourself. That's what matters. Okay. Lemon heads. This is another boomer candy, the original lemon candy. I do love lemon heads. I have a bit of a nostalgia for lemon heads. They're not that good though. Just if we're being real, not that good. These are probably a comfortable C tier. Comfortable C tier hard candy chew. They've got the nice sourness to them. They've got the like kind of chewy exterior, I'd say. That's nice. You can chew on a little bit. They remind me of car dealerships, I'd say. Whack texture, mid taste. Okay. Well, we can disagree here, Fabio. That's fine. I like lemon heads. They're better than lifesavers, if nothing else. They're more of a novelty than a lifesaver, I would say. More of a novelty. Rare to find. Very rare to find. Um, Laffy Taffy. Now, I don't know about you, but Laffy Taffy hasn't made me laugh in years. The whole premise, okay. First of all, Taffy, whack. Taffy is wacky. Just saying it. Not a fan of Taffy. Second of all, the whole premise is that there's jokes on every rapper, okay? And the jokes are shit. They get people sending these jokes in, but they're not good. They're just fucking knock jokes all the time. And then, of course, yes, Fabio says real banana hours. And boy, real banana hours are real in this packet. Okay? Banana is right in the center. Right there. Right there. You see this? Right here. Banana right there. Right on the front of the package. Nobody wants banana candy, okay? And I say this as someone who will eat the banana candy. Nobody likes banana. It's not a good flavor. Popsicle banana. Oh man. Yeah, it's like a popsicle banana. Not good. Um, oh, you love it? Oh no. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Runaway. I'm sorry. It's gonna be a D tier candy. Laffy Taffies are unfortunately highly D tier. Oh, I'm so sorry. The classic banana flavor still does it for me. Oh no. Oh no. Some people here, they like the classic banana flavor. Big love for bananas. Well, you get to sit comfortably in D tier, my friend. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. Um, Next up, crackles. Now, crackles also are either a holiday or like a Halloween candy, but they don't do nearly as much to raise the candy experience in my opinion as do what was the other one we were talking about? Oh yeah, peanut M and M's with M and M's. You know, it does have rice in it. Yes, it's a rice. It's a crunchy rice candy, is what it is. Which is where the crackle comes from. But it's just not doing as much legwork as it could be. It's just not doing enough legwork. It's just puff. So it's like a lighter candy. It crunches up way too much. Doesn't do enough to like counteract the like shitty Hershey's chocolate. We have that here called Crunch though. No, Crunch is on this list as well. Crunch Bar is on this list as well. Crackle is an entirely different creature. Um, but yeah, unfortunately, crackles don't do that much to really elevate this crap chocolate. So I'm gonna have to put this in a D tier. I'll eat it, but crackles just not worth it. Just not worth it in my opinion. Unfortunately, yeah. Poor crackle. Poor crackle. Okay, we're well into the K's now. Kit Kat bars. Okay, standard Kit Kat bars are fine. They're an average candy. You know, they've got the unique configuration of chocolatey like columns that you crunch. The wafers on the inside are nice and crispy. Usually, the chocolate is whatever. It's not that impressive. It's fine. It's good. It's a good fun experience. Easy B tier. However, I do have green tea Kit Kats on this list. And we will get to those, and those also do a lot to really kick the Kit Kat game way higher. But for now, I'm happy putting them at like a comfortable B tier. I'm willing to put them at a comfortable B tier right here. Hang on, I'm going to put them below the mallow cups at least. Yeah, there you go. Beautiful Kit Kat. Okay. I got mad hooked on Kit Kat with Milo in Melbourne. Oh shit. Well, you probably had better fucking Kit Kats. I'm sure they do them better than they do in America. Out there in Aussie land. Oi, man. Oi, bruv. Aussie land. They've got, what do they got? They've got like dust bars or something out there, don't they? They've got some, like flake bars. Isn't that what they've got? They got flake bars. Unbelievable. Um. Anyway, well, this is an OG candy. This is an OG candy. Kinder Egg. Kinder Egg is where it's at, okay? You pop open a Kinder Egg. You get the capsule. There's a toy inside. There's a puzzle inside. There's a sticker set, a sticker booklet inside. There's like a storybook that they rolled up into the capsule and unrolled for you, and it's in German, so you can't read it. But the point is that you never know what you're gonna get. And I'm not even gonna fucking talk about American Kinder eggs. Those are bullshit. They're like a plastic shell with nougaty, chocolatey cream on the inside. Let the children choke on the capsule. I'm just saying, let the children choke on the capsule. Kinder Egg, big energy, S tier. Get the German kind. Don't get the shitty American kind. Get the real deal. If your child chokes on plastic, then it's not my fault. I'm sorry, it's not my fault. S tier. Clipped. Yeah, clip me on that. That's fine. I don't give a shit. Bring back the real Kinder eggs. Americans can handle it. They can handle it. Kids can buy guns, but can't have a Kinder egg. Exactly. Kids can buy Fortnite skins, Fortnite and cola, yippee, but they can't buy capsules of plastic. I'm just saying. This is the kind of country we're in. I'm gonna say it, and it's gonna be controversial, but I'm gonna tell you what like it is. Did I put Junior Mints on here? Oh yes, okay, no. Junior Mints are on here now. Junior Mints. Oh boy. Oh, hang on. There we go. Junior Mints are bad. They're like mini-sized they're like mini-sized York peppermint patties. Um, Only mildly more tolerable because of their smaller size. Definitely a D tier candy, unfortunately. And I love mint. I'm a big mint fan, but bad candy. Bad candy. Sorry again, Runaway. I knew you wouldn't. I knew we wouldn't agree on this one. I'm so sorry, but it's a bad candy. Honestly, I might even put it. You know what? I'm gonna do this. Put York at the bottom, F tier, and Junior Mints goes up here. Um, yeah, that's better. No, here I'll like make some move. I'll move some things around here. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, we'll put Junior Mints in there. Definitely a D tier candy. Sorry. Andy's Mint's best candy. Now, somebody's speaking some truth. Finally, that's true. That's true right there. Don't like the patty though too much. Yeah, the patty's bad. The patty is bad. Anyway, onto more bad candy. Juji fruits. Juji fruits are like the bargain bin, tiny, shitty little chews that are not good. Okay, they're like they make me think of sticky-handed children. I don't like them. They're not pleasant. Bad candy. Um, I like the shapes. I'll give them that much. I'll give Juji fruit the shape game, but that's about it. That's about all I'd give them. Also, almost always in movie theaters. Rather have wine gums. I've never had a wine gum, but now I want to try a wine gum and see if it's better than Juji fruit. Definitely want to try that. Again, similar in a similar vein, we have jujubes. What is with this? What is with this like juju sound? Hmm? Why are we doing this? Easily, easily, they're better. Is that what you're gonna say? I don't think jujubes are better. Yeah, we're gonna put them. We're gonna put them right next to Juji fruit. Same story. Same story. D tier. D tier junk. And we get back into the hard candies again for Jolly Ranchers. Jolly Ranchers are a bit better in terms of hard candy. I'll give you that much. They've got again the wrapping problem of like wrapping every piece. I meant wine gums are better than these types. Yeah, I'm sure they are. If they're made of wine, they're probably better. Um, anyway, Jolly Ranchers are probably one of the better hard candies. I'll give you that much. Um, let's shrink this down and see where we can fit this in. I'm here for I fuck with the blue raspberry. I fuck with the blue raspberry Jolly Ranchers personally. That's where I sit. The rest I can take or leave. But acceptable B tier. Acceptable B tier option. Put that right there. Definitely willing to accept it. Best with Ativan to be aged. What's Ativan? Are you doing drugs with Jolly Ranchers, my friend? What's going on here? Oh boy. Okay. Next up, jelly beans. Classic jelly beans. The regular ass jelly bellies. Since we're not covering varieties, I won't factor this into my decision. But Jelly Belly sour jelly beans are S tier. They are S tier by far, by far, by far. But 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 regular jelly beans are average. They're average. Oh, bellies though S tier. That's what Runaway says. Okay. If I hadn't put it on this list, but if I had put the sour jelly beans on there, easily S tier. But since I didn't, I'm gonna have to give these a C tier. Sorry, jelly beans are just so whatever. They're just really, really whatever. Oh, I'll put them here. Perfect. Just really whatever. So sorry. Jelly Belly roulette packs are so fun. Those are on this list too. Don't you worry. Don't worry about that. But they go by a different name in America. Um. Anyway. Ooh, hang on. Beans and bellies are two different worlds. They kind of are. They kind of are different worlds. If we were just talking jelly bellies, maybe that'd be a different story. But anyway, here we go. Oh, did I? Oh, hang on. I selected a couple. That's why. Sorry. Hang on. Just jawbreakers. We're just moving in jawbreakers. Thank you. There we go. Classic jawbreaker. It's next on our list. Classic jawbreakers, in my opinion. Um, let's see. Not really my favorite. Oh, how do they stamp their logo on everyone? Stamp the logo? I don't know what you mean by that. um, but anyway, yes, I remember giant jawbreakers. These were a kid's dream. To get a giant jawbreaker was to tempt God and to say, yes, I can handle this much sugar, and children cannot. They cannot handle that much sugar. The thing what happened to me when I in my jawbreaker experience growing up was me and my sister both got one, and we would suck on it, but there was so much sugar to suck on that we would just like put it in the fridge or like on the counter after we were done sucking on it, and then we'd come back and suck on it again, and then you get sick because you just like soaked it in your saliva and germs. It was bad. You get sick off of these things. So, oh, gross. Ed, Ed and Eddie fooled me so bad as a kid. Gross. Four different people sharing it, lol. Exactly. That's what happens. You get four people sharing it, then all four of you have mono. It's done. Not good. I'm gonna have to give these ones probably. This ones are F. The only thing that would possibly possibly sway my decision to make it a D would be the Ed, Ed and Eddie cartoon, but we're not factoring in cartoons. Excuse me. Oh God, thank God I have a mask on. Ugh. I don't want to spread any germs through the stream. Ugh. Mono S tier. Uh oh. Jawbreakers, Patient Zero. Yeah, you're saying it. You're saying it, friends. Whew. Okay. One more on this, and then I think we're halfway through, and I'll take a quick intermission. But we're gonna do one here. I haven't tried this one, so I'm going off of. This was a request for me to put in, but the Idaho Spud. It's a marshmallow center covered in chocolate and coconut. I haven't tried it. I'm not a big marshmallow fan, but going by looks alone, and this was a request by somebody that someone made that I put this on the list. I would say, based on looks alone and my guess, my INTJ guess at the flavor and texture, I put this at a B. I'm gonna put this at a B. It looks like it could be a fun experience. There you go. Idaho Spud gets a B. Never heard of those. Luna says it's good. See, that's what I'm saying. We're saying it's people are saying it's good. So I'll give him. I'll give you a B on this one. Why not? It's a whole coconut. My INTJ guess. Yeah, exactly. My INTJ guess. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick break, everybody. Quick intermission. Thank you so much for sticking with me on the candy stream here. We're gonna have a bit more fun going through the rest, but I need a quick break. So be right back. Thank you for sticking around on the Kahtide stream. It's great to hear from you. Oh, hello. All I know it's all subjective, just being a goof. How the fuck Spree made it an S tier and Werther's got done dirty like this? Boy, there's a lot of griping in the chat. I don't understand it. What's going on? You got problems? You got problems? Everything is like DF. No, 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 that's not true. Look at all these A tiers. Look at all these B tiers. Come on. Okay. A lot of complaining in the chat. We're gonna fix this. We're gonna fix this shit. Okay. Let's see here. Next up. Next up on the list. Not everything is D or F. There's just a lot of bad candies out there, okay? There's a lot of bad candies out there. Speaking of bad candies. So how is this being rated? I'm rating it by guesswork, okay? Hey Sword, how you doing? How you doing, friend? Hope you're having a fun one. Keeping it real, keeping it fresh. We're doing hot tamales now, and once again, I have another fucking F tier here to put away. Fuck hot tamales. They're the worst. They suck ass. Cinnamon fucking candy is not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Only weird spice freaks love these things, okay? Terrible. I like those, lol. Not even that bad. Oh boy. Oh boy. Hot tamales are terrible. I don't know who is going to defend hot tamales. I don't know. But I know one candy that people are all going to agree on, and that's high chews. We love high chews. Oh, hey. Luna just redeemed story time with Kahtide for 3,000 chips. On the topic of candy, what's the sickest you've ever felt from consuming sweets? That's a good question. Thank you for that question. Okay. First, let's put Haichu away. This one's an easy one. I don't need to do it. A lot of lip service. This is an S tier candy. We already discussed this. S tier chew candy. Very good pick. Very good pick. Now, as for candy story times, I would love to tell you a candy story time. Let's see. When's the sickest I've been from eating candy? Okay. There was one time, I think I was 19 or 20. I was freshly out of high school. I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do, and I was doing a lot of late nights. And so one night, I had bought myself an entire bag of those like gummy worms, the sour gummy worms, and I finished it in an entire night. And I had the worst stomach ache after that. I could not sleep the entire night after. So I was just up all morning, just like holding onto my stomach because I just spent the whole night chewing on gummy worms. Bad time. But it did prove something to me, which is that I can eat an entire bag of candy, and be fine, afterward. After that, it became even easier to eat like tons of candy. I don't know what it was. I mean, it's like my superpower now. Reese's is not S tier? No, Reese's is not S tier. I'm so sorry, Sordior. I'm terribly sorry to say it, but it's not. Lol, no lesson learned. No, not at all. In fact, the lesson I learned was that I can handle myself with candy, and I'm going to eat more of it. So, yeah, that's the story for you. Pop Rocks are S tier? Yes, Pop Rocks are S tier. They're not pain. I'm done. We're moving back onto the list. Next one. Hershey's. This is an easy one. This is an F tier chocolate. This is like the worst chocolate you could possibly get. If you have to get chocolate and you have nothing better to get, then I guess it's fine. But this is an F tier chocolate. Don't waste your time, unless it's got stuff in it like peanuts or anything. Don't waste your time with Hershey's. It's a nothing bar. It's a nothing bar. Also, thank you, Fabio. You're right. Sorry, Sword. Pop Rocks are S tier for real, and they are. They're S tier for real. I'm sorry to say it, Sword. They are not pain. They're fun. They don't taste like anything. That's not true. They taste like colors. This is the only chocolate available in hell. True. True words have never been spoken. Yes, this is hell chocolate. And on top of hell chocolate, We have an even worse variety of hell chocolate. If I could make this F minus, I would make this F minus. Hershey's Kisses are the worst, okay? Hershey's Kisses take the shitty chocolate of Hershey's and wrap it for you, so you have to spend like half a minute unwrapping them. And they have the stupid paper that always gets stuck to them. So you're like, what's the point? Well, I didn't even want to eat Hershey's in the first place, and now I have to unwrap them? No. No, 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 no. Hershey's Kisses are F minus. Worst one. The only time they're ever acceptable is when they're in cookies and when they're in like the center of a cookie. That's the only time I ever find them acceptable, is when they're in the center of a cookie. Hated those as a kid. The paper is to help you open them. Well, really? Really? You could just pull the paper out. Okay, never mind. You know what? Whatever. The paper sucks. It always gets in the way. The chocolate, yes, the chocolate is like chalk, but the paper has a use, I suppose. I suppose. But keeping on this Hershey's train, I will show you one Hershey's chocolate that is good. That is actually good. And it is Hershey's Cookies and Cream. That is the good chocolate. That is the good Hershey's chocolate. And it's not even fucking chocolate, okay? It's white chocolate, which is not real chocolate. But it is by leaps and bounds better than regular Hershey's chocolate. Leaps and bounds. So this one I'm putting in a healthy A tier. Hershey's Cookies and Cream is a winner. They should just make this. They shouldn't bother with any of the other shit. That's what they need. Cookies and Creams is legit. I'm only giving it an A tier because it's Hershey's, and there are better cookies and cream out there. If you can find them, they're really hard to find, but there are better S tier cookies and creams out there than what Hershey's can produce. But unfortunately, Hershey's is what we find most often for this variety of candy, so I'm going to put it at A tier. Sword says, "Did you know that white chocolate has no caffeine?" I did not know that, but that doesn't surprise me because it's like a byproduct of cocoa, not really chocolate itself, as I understand it. Cookies and cream is just an S tier dessert in general, in my humble opinion. I agree. That's true. It's a solid dessert flavor every time. It never fails. Um, Keeping on decent chocolate, you got the Heath bar. Now this is like the like fancy chocolate. This is like the fancy chocolate that your parents eat. You know, you're like, oh, I want a piece of chocolate, and they're like, okay, you can have some of my Heath bar, and then it's English toffee, and you're like, whoa, I've never had this experience before. Heath is kind of dank. Also, Heath sometimes shows up in chocolate. Not sorry. Heath sometimes shows up in ice cream. The like chocolate pieces show up in ice cream. That's good too. The ice cream is really good with Heath in it. So this definitely earns an A in my book. Heath earns an A in my book. Good solid chocolate bar. Very thankful for that. Very appreciative of that. Good chocolate. If you get a chance to try it, definitely try it. Never had many of these in my life. Really, it's not Macintosh, but it's still good. I don't know. Is like that a brand? A Macintosh toffee? Okay, don't know that one. Like a score bar. I've never had a score bar, but if it's like it's got English toffee bits in it, so if that's what a score bar is, then you're probably close. Um, so Haribo is a company that has a lot of varieties of gummy candy, and I couldn't go into all of them, but I wanted to go into one of them specifically because I've never encountered candies like this anywhere else, and they're by far like a standout. So let me pull these up. Haribo berries, crunchy and chewy. Okay, they're shaped like raspberry or blackberries or something. They're covered in these crunchy bits. They have a chewy center on the inside. They're saturated with berry flavor. They're a good size in your mouth. Oh God, people are so presumptuous in the chat. No cola bottles? Oh, don't you worry. Cola bottles are in this list. Don't worry. I just have to be picky and choosy with my Haribos because there's so many gummy candies that they produce. But berries, berries are S tier. I'm sorry. Berries, top of the line candy. Absolutely worthwhile. One of the best candies you could possibly get if you get the chance. Really good stuff. Really good stuff. Often shows up in variety markets, like foreign variety markets, or like Asian markets, or like European markets and stuff like that. The berries have a lot of the good qualities of Nerd's rope. Yes, they do, but they're smaller. They're bite-sized. You don't have to bite them off on the rope. Absolutely true. Absolutely true. I agree with that statement. Okay. Um, what's next? We're really chewing through these. Ha! Get it? Now we're doing gummy worms, and I'm going with the trolley gummy worms because I think they're probably one of the standards of gummy worms. But the sour bright crawlers, these these exemplify the gummy worm. Blech. I need to drink some water. Hang on, my mouth is gummy. Delicious. Okay, delicious aqua. Um, Let me get back to it. So, trolley sour bright crawlers definitely have weird ads. You're right about that. Runaway, but altogether exemplify the sour gummy worm. The shapes are quite good. The sour sugar is on it is quite good. Not too big, not too small, not too dense. Um, the chew factor is good. The stretch factor is good. The flavors are good. The color combinations are good. The value size bags that you get them in, good. Everything about this screams quality, par none, par excellence. So trolley gummy, like sour bright crawlers and sour gummy worms in general, get an S tier on my list. A solid S tier showing every time. Never disappointed with one of those in my mouth. Um, Not only that, but I have another S tier for S. Gummy sharks. Gummy sharks. These are another bin candy that you'll find. Um, Always good. Sour sugar is always a win, according to Fabio, and I agree. I feel like Trolley is right because I always get trolled by their candies. Always expect something much better than I get. Wow, wow. Luna's bringing in the harsh burns. Holy shit! I know you're not going to burn this one though. Gummy sharks are S plus. These are a fantastic candy. These are the candy that you get when you are coming back home from your soccer practice, and your mom's like, "You want some of these candies?" And you eat them and pull on them like a feral dog, just ripping them to shreds. I find those bad boys in grab bags. Yeah, definitely. These never have like a popular release, but they're always popular. The Boulage of candies, you could say, according to Luna. S plus, great candy. And let's see, they don't really taste good, but fond memories, says Sordior. Buddy, get yourself a bag of gummy sharks, my friend, and try again because they do have a good taste. They taste like blue raspberry. They taste like blue. Let's be real. Okay. Oh, I'm all stuffy. Ugh. Anyway, um, there's a lot of gummy stuff that we're going through here. So there's like two more gummies on this list. We've got the classic gummy bear, Black Forest gummy bears. These are probably the top tier in terms of gummy bears. Um, good quality. I like them. You can't really go wrong with a gummy bear. Little bit plain in my opinion. The sour really kicks it up a notch, but altogether, I'd say it's a pretty good pick. I'd give this one an A tier. Um, you can't go wrong with a gummy bear. They go well on ice creams as well. So you put them on your sundae. Definitely A tier. Nice to see gummy bear not be made by Haribo or whatever they're called. Yeah, they do kind of have a stranglehold on the with their golden bears, the Haribos, but you know they're good too. I just didn't want to have to throw them out there. Haribo's got a few picks in here already. Fabio says mid. That's fine. I could see this being a mid candy for a lot of people, but if I had to say it, for me it's an A tier. Gummy bears are always winners. I always nibble on them. However, they do not hold a candle to this next thing. Gummy hamburgers, okay? Gummy hamburgers and by extension, gummy hot dogs are probably some of the best gummy candies you can get. Probably some of the best gummy candies you can get. Gummy hamburgers, right up there. Never had those, but always see them. Yeah, they are around. They are around. They're hard to find, but gummy hamburgers are where it's at. Gummy pizza that you put toppings on, that's also in the same milieu of this. Basically anything that's gummy food, like gummy food shaped object, that's always a winner for me. Always a good pick. Always a good pick. This is starting to get a little crowded up here, but hopefully we can round these out with a couple of bad ones. However, I have a lot more that's coming here. Um, Speaking of good, we have green tea Kit Kats, which I mentioned earlier. We're going to show up on this list. Green tea Kit Kats are an S tier Kit Kat. Kit Kat does a lot of flavors outside of America, especially in Japan. But green tea is by far their best flavor, and that's an S tier on my list. The earthy quality, the delicious fudginess to it, the crisp, the like, the stylish packaging. Honestly, let me just do this again. Hang on, I'm gonna pull it back up here. Look at this stylish packaging. Doesn't that make you just want to like sit down with a cup of coffee on a date and just crack open a Kit Kat with them and share some green tea? Am I right? That's nice. I like that. That is a good pick. Very good pick in my opinion. Very good pick. Um, okay, let's see here. Let me put some tunes on again. Always got to keep the tunes rolling. S plus 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 says Fabio. Definitely agree on that one. Hard agree. S plus plus plus. Good candy. Good candy. What isn't good though are good and plenties. These suck ass. Okay, this is some like licorice ass shit. I don't want any of them. They're not good. I don't want plenty of them. I want as few of them as possible. F, F, F. This is some of the worst theater candy you can possibly get. Is good and plenty. Terrible candy. Not worth it. Not worth it. Right at the bottom. It's licorice. Yeah, it's shit ass, disgusting ass licorice. Fabio says I do get with G and P, whereas Runaway 5 TV says hate those. Definitely hate those. Definitely hate those. Terrible. They have that pill shape though. That's the like one saving grace. I like their pill shape and their colors. I just wish they tasted better. Um, what does taste better though is a goober, and this just proves again the rule that peanuts and chocolate together are a hit. Okay, milk chocolate, dry roasted peanuts. This is one of the best theater candies you can get, and it's literally just dry roasted peanuts, which are already bomb on their own, with milk chocolate, making them even better. Okay, goobers, goobers are an A tier, definitely an A tier candy in my opinion. Their rarity, difficulty to find, and kind of melt factor also kind of feature in there for my choice to make it an A tier and not an S tier. But definitely a great combo. No added colors, nice. Yeah, there you go. No added colors. What do you know? God, I feel like I'm gonna have to extend this list out a little bit almost. Let's see. Um, or I might just have to like start cramming things together here. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. We're like 2/3 through the list here. Next up, another movie theater hit and more common in stores now. Gobstoppers. Gobstoppers are pretty good. Not much to write home about. They're your typical crunchy candy. Plenty of people have broken their jaws on these. Good name though. Definitely a good name. Um, I would give Gobstoppers a B. It's a pretty acceptable crunchy candy, crunchy sugar candy. There we go. Right next to the Mallow Cup. Actually, right over the Mallow Cup. Very good. Okay. Not bad. Gobstoppers are good. I'll give them a solid rating. I haven't had enough of them to give them a better rating as well. I'd say that. I wish they were more like the movie Gobstoppers, especially in shape, says Luna. Definitely agree on that. If they were more like movie Gobstoppers, I think that would really kick them up to an S tier. But unfortunately, we're just dealing with little sphere guys, so not really much to write home about. Um, this one's a special entry. The next one we've got here on the list, Gin Gins. Now this is a rare one. You might have to be going to your health food store to get a Gin Gin. but it's a chewy ginger candy. I remember stocking a fuck ton of these when I was working at in retail, putting them in the health food section. Some fuckers love gingins. Me, I'm not really a ginger candy fan. This is gonna get me an S, like a C tier. I could do a gingin, but they're just not really my take. I give them a C, comfortable C. There we go, much better. Fabio chimes in with a B ranking, pretty dank. Luna prefers crystallized. I could see that. Some people like the crystallized version. That would tank it for me personally. I would prefer the chewy over the crystallized, but some people like the crystals. I could understand that. Um, okay, this one's a fun one too. This one was a request that I throw in here. We've got the giant stupid lollipop, the classic, the OG candy. This is what sailor boy, like little boys with sailor caps, would lick on. The classic swirly lollipop. I've had one of these before, and I feel horrible for the kids of the 1800s because this is awful. This is the stupidest candy that you could possibly have. I don't understand how this ever achieved any level of notoriety. And the only thing that it's good for is for like sticking in your hair as decoration. There we go. See, Sornier says picks up hair and dirt. That's all it's good for. You know, want to own it but never eat it. It looks cool. It looks stylish. It's got that like swirly uzumaki quality to it with the like rope to like, you know, it's just not. It's not edible. It's not edible. It's not edible. It's too big. It's too stupid. It's whack. It's an F tier. F tier candy, but iconic for its appearance in cartoons. It's oh, and it's pricey too. Yes, that's true. It is very pricey as well. Expensive ass candy. Can we talk about like actual gobstoppers, like those maw wrenching orbs? IDK what? When they were once a currency? What do you mean currency? When were they ever a currency, my friend? You're gonna have to explain that one to me. Were they a currency at your school or something? Jawbreakers, yeah. Hmm. Let's see. Okay, we'll move on. Ghirardelli chocolate. Another like kind of a variety chocolate, but this is on its another tier. This is definitely like if you're getting a Ghirardelli chocolate, it's no Hershey's. It's no Hershey's. That's for sure. Um, it's a little too grown up for me though. I'd have to say, and that sounds weird to say, but it's just a little too like. It's a little too like I'm sitting in my reading nook and I have a cup of my americano that I made, and I'm going to be reading the latest recommended like New York Times bestseller book in my little nook here, and I'm going to have my bag of Ghirardelli chocolates. It's just not for me, you know. When I want candy, I want to be like fucking jazzed, you know. I don't want to be sitting there like reading the Oprah best recommended book, you know. It's not for me. Now, Fabio says Ghirardelli great for s'mores. I will give you that. It's a good s'more candy. It's definitely a good s'more candy. I'm gonna give this one a B. I'm gonna give this a B. Decent candy, decent chocolate. Little too mature for its britches, but that's okay. It's a good candy, good for melting. Um, Ghirardelli has some good flavors. Yeah, and they have some pretty good flavors. They have some pretty good flavors, but lean a little too hard on the dark chocolate, in my opinion. A little bit, a little bit. I'm not a dark chocolate guy personally. Okay. Um, Fun Dip. Somebody was asking about Fun Dip. Fun Dip features on this list. Yes. This is a C tier, unfortunately. This is a C tier candy. There's too much of a process behind the Fun Dip, in my opinion. You have to get the dip bag. You have to get the stick. You have to lick the stick. You have to dip it. You have to bring it back to your mouth and lick the stick again. If you don't put this in S, I'll be returning my gifted sub. Oh no. Uh-oh. 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 Yeah, uh-oh. I want that. I want to keep that sub though. Look, Can I compromise with you? They taste good. They taste good. I give them a B. I give them a B. Okay. The process is too much, in my opinion, but they do taste good, and crunching the stick afterward is fun. Sword says you just eat the dip and then the stick, or just eat the dip. You got to do the process. You got to love this. You got to do the process. Why else? It's called a fun dip. It's not called a fun lick the sugar. It's not called fun stick. Okay, it's fun dip. The process is integral to it. I'm hitting my mic now. I crave the calcium. I don't know what that means, but I'm gonna give this one a B. This is a B candy. I'll compromise with me on that one. This is a B candy. There. Okay. That's fitting together quite nicely. Yeah, I dip it in my mouth. Oh my god. Calcium spotted. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh my god. You people are cards. You people are jokesters out there. It's rough out here. Okay. We're making our way downtown, walking fast, faces pass, and it's Ferrero Rocher chocolate. The Golden Experience. Now, this was also requested by me. This is probably going to go in the similar category as. This is almost. I would say this is like a little bit worse than what is it? The Lindor chocolates, but pretty close. So I give this an A rank. There's a reason that these are a bit more expensive, in my opinion. Definitely big allergy hours for some people, though, according to Fabio. And I understand that. Sometimes you just can't enjoy a candy experience because of the allergies, and that's a shame, in my opinion. But it happens, so you just deal. You just deal and move on, unfortunately. Um, Dum Dums. People know Dum Dums. Dum Dums. Dum Dums. Dum Dums are going to get a C from me, people. I'm just going to have to put it out there right now. Dum Dums are going to get a C from me. One, they have the shitty stick. Two, they're way too small. Three, their flavors are lacking. Four, they try to pass off their mystery flavor. But what their mystery flavor is just all of their other reject candies melted together into one. So it's not really a mystery. It's just all of them at once. Okay. And five, they're teacher candy. Okay. They're candy that teachers can get in bulk to give out to their students. It's not meant to be like a solid candy experience. It's meant to indicate a candy experience. It's meant to give you the impression of a candy experience while you're in class. Okay? That being said, Luna's saying here, I kind of crave the bubblegum dum dums. That's true. The bubblegum dum dums are okay. However, we're talking about like getting like a billion of these for $1, and you have so many of the shitty other flavors that nobody likes. They've got the fucking, what do they have? They've got like a terrible root beer flavor, I'm pretty sure. It's cheaper than a bag of sugar, says Runway TV. Runway 5 TV. Yeah, that's true. But I'd rather take the bag of sugar because at least I can make something worthwhile with it. Dum Dums are getting a C. Sorry, C tier candy. They're average. They're fine. They're fine. Okay? I feel nostalgic for them sometimes, okay? They're fine. They're not that good. And if you push it any further, I'm gonna put it into D. I'm just gonna say it. Okay. We're through Dum Dums. How many more lines do we have? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 more lines, I think. 7 apiece. Okay, we got a little bit more to go through. We got a little more to go through here. Don't threaten me with a good time. Okay, I mean, we aren't saying they are like the candy, but they do their job. They do their job. Yes, they do the job. Look, our teachers at America are overworked people. If they need to contain order in their classrooms by distributing dum-dums, that's fine by me. That's fine by me. Let the teachers have their little trick. I'm just saying that when you're an adult, you learn the disappointment and then you move on with your life. And because life is full of disappointments. Ooh, channel point redeem. Enjoy a dum-dum. I would if I had one here, my friend, but I don't have a dum-dum near me. In fact, I don't have any candy with me right now, which is a real shame. because I'm making myself hungry for candy at the moment. Anyway, next up. What's next? Dove Bar. We've got a Dove Bar. This is this is maybe better than Hershey's a little bit, but honestly, I think I'd rather eat the soap if I'm being real. This is a C tier candy. C tier candy. Dove Bar is pretty whatever, and you can't even find them that often around here. Definitely not worthwhile. Not a worthwhile candy. Sortier says Dove dark chocolate's so good. Okay, I'm not a dark chocolate. I'm not a dark chocolate boy. I'm sorry, I am not a dark chocolate boy. So you're not going to be able to sway me with this argument. Unfortunately, I just don't like dark chocolate. That's not for me. Sorry. Okay, onwards. Anything is better than Hershey's. You said it, Fabio. You said it. Anything is better than Hershey's. Okay. Next up, Dots. Dots continue a mediocre tradition, unfortunately, which is a shame because it's a Tootsie brand. But it is no better than any of the Jujubes or Juju Fruits or anything like that. It's not. It's pretty bad. This is the best thing that you can do with Dots is use them for like gingerbread houses. That's about the best thing you can use for Dots is like ornamentation on your gingerbread house. This is definitely going to be over here. Yeah, in D tier for Dots. D for Dots. Easy. Sword says they promise awesome flavor but fail to deliver. You're right. You said it, my friend. They failed to deliver. There's nothing there. There's no delivery. It's just chewy, crappy shit in your teeth. It's D. It's a D tier candy. No good. D for Dots. And next up, Crunch Bars. You thought that they were not going to show up, but here they are, Crunch Bars. And boy, I wish they would stay on the shelves because Crunch Bars are boring. I'm sorry, Crunch Bars are boring. I know Shaquille O'Neal did those fun ads for Crunch Bars back in the day, and everyone thought they were cool, but they're not that cool. They're not that cool. I'm sorry, they're a C tier chocolate. C tier crispy chocolate. Ooh. Sword says, I was going to argue that I love Laffy Taffy Select flavors, but they're owned by Nestle, so they can sink low tier. Hey, let's keep it. Let's. We can use a little bit of political discretion in our candy eating, right? They're Nestle candy. We don't need to eat them. Luna says, I love the puffed rice, but the chocolate brings it down so much. And you're absolutely right. I'm pretty sure this is a Hershey. This is a Hershey's brand candy, isn't it? Hang on. Oh wait. I already zoomed it. Let me look at the sign. Let me pull it back in here again. This is Hershey's, right? Where's the label? Come on. Who made this? Doesn't say. Can someone look that up for me? Is this a Hershey's product? It feels like a Hershey's product. Doesn't Nestle own Kit Kat? I think they do. Crunch is Nestle here. Okay, yeah. That's what I thought. Okay. Yeah, fuck Crunch. It's not good. Next up, though, Cowtails. Now, this is a rarity. This is a rarity for a lot of people, but Cowtails are pretty good. I like a good Cowtail. They're a fun treat. It's fun to find them. Ooh, someone here? Ooh, Zara. Is Zara here? Hi, Zara. How's it going? Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Welcome. You've made it to like 2/3 of the candy stream. We're 2/3 of the way through. But that's okay. You can help us voice the opinions of the masses and figure out where Cowtails goes. Fabio's saying Cowtails are S tier here. And I have to agree. Honestly, they're a rarity. And that almost makes them better. Oh, shit. Another gifted sub. Thank you, Sortior. Thank you so much. You've gifted 10 subs in this channel. You are a powerhouse. Thank you, Sortior. Really appreciate seeing that. Thank you, everybody. If you're enjoying the stream, consider following. If you're not following yet, that always means a lot to me. Subscriptions also keep you from ads. So if you want to avoid those ads, hit the subscribe button or subscribe with Twitch Prime. You can always do that too if you've got Prime, Amazon Prime. Damn it, Sword, you beat me. You mean I am a mitochondria. You know what that means. The mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. That means that Sordior is my mitochondria. That's right, baby. Anyway, Cowtails, easy. They got the fun center. They've got the interesting texture. The cream is good. All of it's good. The branding is good. The rarity helps add to it. We're gonna put this in a safe S tier. Safe S tier rating here for Cowtails. Right up there. Very good stuff. Very good stuff. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Um, okay. We have a few weird ones coming up though. There's definitely a couple of weirdos coming up here. Next one, cotton candy. Now, some people might argue that this isn't really candy per se, but I would argue that it is. Cotton candy, sugar. It's just sugar. Candy, sugar. It's oh, boo cotton candy. Somebody's already booing cotton candy. Um I will say this about cotton candy. I will say this about cotton candy. It could be better. It could be a lot better, and it's not. It's not that good in terms of candy, and so it's going to get a very, very generous place in D. I'm sorry, it's just not worth it. Like the only time you ever get it is at the carnival. The it's stuck to your fingers, stuck to your. It's like hard to put in your mouth. It just melts right away. You never have enough of it. It's not worth it. Runaway 5 says, never had a cowtail. Gotta keep an eye out. Definitely try the cowtail. Let me know what you think. I think it's a worthwhile S tier. Really good stuff. Really good stuff. Really rare. Really, really tasty. Fabio is saying cotton candy mid. Zara says, it always makes me sick, so F tier for me. I understand. Yeah, no, I'm keeping it in D tier. I think it's a good D tier option, unfortunately. Okay. We're definitely going through these pretty quickly, though. But one that I really love is coming up here. Cola gummies. Oh my God, cola gummies. Yes, cola gummies. Cola gummies are where it's at right there. Cola gummies are easy S tier. They have the delicious cola flavor, the delicious cola shape. They've got the funny bear on there. They've got the just it's happy. When you bite into a happy cola, you feel happy. I feel happy. This is a safe S tier for me. Very safe S tier. We're running out of space. I need to make some adjustments here. Hold on. We're gonna see if we can tuck this in here into delicious, satisfying tier. S tier. We'll like tuck that up there. Yeah, we've got a nice little spot here for it. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Fortnite und Cola! Yippee! Woo! Yes. If you get a chance and you find a happy cola in the wild, eat that happy cola. It'll make you happy, I tell you. All right. Next up, Chupa Chups. Delicious Chupa Chups. I haven't had a Chupa Chup in a long time, so I don't know if I can really speak to its qualities as much. It's another lollipop, unfortunately. So I'm gonna have to probably just rank this as a C tier. I'm not a lollipop guy. I just don't think that they're like the. They're a better way of doing hard candy for sure. They're more fun, but overall, hard candies are just not where it's at. I think hard candies are a relic of the past. We are into the chewy, into the crunchy, into the soft candies these days. I'm hitting my mic again. They're distinguished by being creamy. Okay. CSM makes me horny for Chupa Chup. Um, you do mention the cream factor, and I will say that that does make it a little bit of a better candy experience overall. So I think that Chupa Chups have easily earned a B tier status. So they'll go up there with the Fun Dips, the Idaho Spuds, and everything. Chupa Chups, easy B tier. Yeah, those ones are creamier, but never had a flavor of them I really liked. That's the thing. And I never really found that many of them, to tell you the truth. But I enjoy them. I enjoy them. I'll give them a B tier. They got some more quality to them than most do. Now, this one's going to be a really controversial one, and people are going to be very angry at me for this. But there was a request for this candy, and I'm going to have to give my take on it. Chocolate oranges. Chocolate oranges, people. Chocolate oranges are awful. The concept is so promising. You have the orange in the center with the foil, and you smash it against the table, and you open it up, and it has the orange slices, and they're so cool, and you just pull them apart. The concept is a winner. but the chocolate has orange in it almost every time. And when it does, it sucks. And it makes me want to vomit. No. Unfortunately, by the mere taste of the chocolate alone, this is an F tier candy. It had so much going for it to fall so bald faced into assery, right into the heart of a cow pie of its own making. Terrible, terrible. If they could remove the orange flavor, I would say that this is an instant S tier. If it was just regular chocolate, instant S tier. But unfortunately, everyone's gonna hate me now. See, look, the chat just there's so much hatred in the chat. There's so much hatred in the chat. It's orange chocolate. Orange sucks. Orange does not belong in chocolate. If there's a mint one, I will die for that one. That would be the one I would want to have. But yeah, no. Chocolate orange sucks ass. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So sorry, everybody. That's right. That's right. Okay, give me 1 sec. I gotta make a quick adjustment. Oops. Sorry, I had to adjust my helmet. Oh, jeez. Okay, I'm back. Oh. Woo! Alien. Okay. Okay, next. Let's do the next one. We're moving on. We're moving on. Charleston Chews. Charleston Chews. These are good. Charleston Chews are winners. I have a long and sordid history with this candy bar, but personally, A tier. A tier chocolate. Love Charleston Chews. You can freeze them. They come in a variety of flavors. They're simple but exquisite. Definitely an A tier chocolate for me. Definitely an A tier chocolate. Let's see. How am I gonna cram all of these together? I don't know. Let's see. Okay. I'll put that right there next to the Whoppers. There we go. They always say try them frozen, but that makes them harder to eat. But that's the point. You make them crunchier. You make them harder to eat when they're frozen. They're so soft on their own, you know? I don't know. I don't know. Look, this is just my take. This is just my take. It's just my take. Charleston Chews, good candy. Okay. Here's another one. This is also going to be really controversial for a lot of people. Caramel apple pops. Okay? Caramel apple pops. What do we think about caramel apple pops, everybody? A classic staple of Halloween. Fabio says black. Luna says I love these. Runaway 5 says ew lol. That's what I thought. Zara making the puke emote. Sordior says caramel on it is meh. Apple part is delicious. I think that these tend to agree with my takes as well. I would have to say, this is a really, really terrible lollipop. Okay, this is the only redeeming thing about it is the apple flavor, and that's so overwhelmed by the disgusting, just like flesh-looking like caramel. It looks like flesh or like rotting meat or something. Also bad for your teeth. The caramel sucks. Terrible candy. Not worth buying. This is an F tier for me. Easy slam dunk F tier. Not worth its salt. Not worth its sugar, I should say. It's not very appetizing to look at, I will admit. Yeah, it's not. It's definitely not. It's not appetizing at all. Speaking of not appetizing looking at all, we've got candy spray. Now, this is probably one that you might have seen but never tried. But this is a variety of candy spray where you like spritz the sugar into your mouth. And it always shows up at like the bottom shelf of the impulse section when you're at the store. Sword says he's had it. What on earth is this, lol? It's a candy spray. You spray the sugary shit in your mouth. I don't know what to tell you. You know, it's like okay. Let me tell you how this is how you explain this candy, okay? When you were a kid and you watched cartoons or you watched TV or something, you would see like the dude and he would like psh, psh, he'd spray his mouth with like a breath thing, like a little like breath freshener before a date, and you want to do that like a kid. So you go psh, psh, with the candy spray. Runaway says, "Can you just drink it?" I imagine you can drink it, but that's defeating the purpose. Is it like a spitting snake? I think it's like a spray. It looks like a spray. This is just a generic version that I found. Fabio says it gets so gross so fast. It's like those gel ones. Speaking of gel ones, that's coming up next. You can just drink it if I think if you can take it off the top. Okay. Well, don't drink these. Okay, just don't. This is a spray thing. But anyway, um, this one, this one, I think I'm gonna put into C. I've had them before, and they're actually kind of fun. They're actually kind of fun. I kind of like them. I kind of like them. I can say the flavor is unique to the candy world. That's also true. This one, I don't even know if I agree with my position on this list with this choice here, but like I'm gonna put it on C. I'm gonna put it at C. C tier candy. Its novelty, its novelty helps carry it across, in my opinion. Speaking of novelty, our next option is candy ooze tubes. Candy ooze tubes. These are in the same kind of ballpark as candy spray. This is like hair gel, but you can drink it. Um, this is worse. This is definitely worse. I cannot defend this one. Candy ooze is a D tier candy. This is like it's the worst kind of sugar. It does not do any. It's not good for you. It's not good for you. It tastes delicious, but when you have it in your gut, just sitting there, just roiling up inside of you, you know it's not for you. You know it's not for you. Here, I'll put it right there. Actually, never seen that either, Lol. Well, now you learned. You learned some new candy stuff. I'm teaching you about candy. We're getting some good opinions together on these candies, by the way. Good opinions for everybody. The concept sounds terrible. It does, but also think about it. Have you ever seen like a tube of like hair gel, and you look at it and you're like, God, I wish I could just drink all of this because it looks like it's the best kind of texture in your mouth. I don't know. That's just where I'm at. Uh, Next up, candy necklaces. This is another generic candy that's popular. Um, these, the candy's never really good. The string tends to start irritating your neck if you eat a lot of them. The concept is fun, being able to eat your necklace. However, the string tends to start accumulating saliva and sticky, sugary shit. So then you have all this sticky crap around your neck, and it's just really irritating. So, yeah. There we go. Cool idea, but candy just tastes like sugar blocks. Get mad gross, but cute lol. Good as neither candy nor jewelry. Yeah, exactly. It fails in both respects. So I think this is an easy F tier, personally. The candy is tolerable, but the entire concept is unpleasant. I just usually just hold them. I just hold them in my hand and just like when I ever get one of those. Though it reminds me of the candy Legos. Oh, brother. Those are definitely on this list too. Don't you worry. We're getting there. We're getting there. Okay. Candy corn. There's a lot of candy stuff now. A lot of generic candy stuff. Candy corn is awful. Candy corn. Candy corn. I've eaten enough candy corn in my life to know that this is some of the worst candy you can get. Candy corn's so good. Oh no, sword. Fabio says B tier. Oh no. Oh god. American Smarties. No, no, no. These are not good. I'm sorry. These are bad. These are bad candies. This is the candy that your uncle leaves in a bowl out on the counter for a month. And then when you come over here, he's like, here, have some candy. And then you bite into it, and it's like dust. It's like dust in your mouth. No, 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 no. This is an F tier candy. We're not putting this in B tier. B tier is not a good spot for this. This is crap candy. This is grandpa candy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I once spent an entire dance in middle school eating it, though I think it was the autumn corn variety. Autumn corn, huh? Interesting. Well, if I was testing varieties of candy corn, maybe I'd have a different opinion, but the bog standard candy corn is blech. Oh, it's the chocolate flavored one? Oh no, that's even worse. Oh god. Chocolate flavored candy corn is like shards of vomit. Shards of solid vomit. Oh God. Never met anyone that liked candy corn. Always wonder how they were still in business. Good question, my friend. Good question. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how they're still in business. Next up, candy cigarettes. The classic. We love candy cigarettes, right? Um, really, with candy cigarettes, the thing is, it's the novelty. It's the novelty. The candy itself is shit. It's not good. It's like made of sand, but but you can pretend to smoke. You can be a kid pretending to smoke. I'm gonna smoke. I'm gonna smoke. Give me my smokes. So as a candy, not really that good, but as an implement, as an aesthetic, as a quality, pulling out the candy cigarettes is it's something else. Okay, so I'm torn because if I'm rating this by candy flavor, not by aesthetic quality. I mean, the wrapping, the packaging, and the wrapping is playing a factor. But if the candy's not good, the candy's not good, and this candy is bad. It's always like chalky. Canadian candy cigarettes based. Oh, they're oddly satisfying, though. Don't think I had the cigarette ones, just the sugar sticks, which are like bad, but also not. They're not good. Um, this is a D tier candy, unfortunately. I'm gonna say it. This is a D tier candy. It elevates it from F because of the aesthetic, but that's it. They're not even bubblegum most of the time. They're mostly just like sugar. I only had the bubblegum cigars, and I remember that being good. Ooh, bubblegum cigars does sound cool. However, again, I have a rule here: no gum. We're not doing gum. Like blow pops get a pass because like the gum is like a treat after. But if it's like the centerpiece is like you're here to chew gum, that's not what we're doing here. We're not doing like any of that shit. We'll do like a stride, like a five gum tier list later. Don't worry. Big Chew will be on that too. Okay. Next. What's next? Oh God, yeah. Candy canes. You know them, you hate them, you can't get away from them. They're everywhere you go. Anytime you touch them, the little hooked part breaks. They're always wrapped in plastic that's way too hard to take off. The flavor sucks. It's never good. It never tastes good. There's never any good combinations. The only thing that they're good for is aesthetically. They're only good aesthetically. Yum, but only the small ones that are easy to eat. That's sure. If they were small, I would give them a D. If they were tiny, I'd give them a D. But if they're full sized, like this, terrible, awful candy cane, awful, terrible. Sordier also says, though you got to make some spears out of them. That's like it. That's the only source of joy I ever got from these things is making a spear out of it with my mouth. That's it. Not great, but fun to turn into shivs. Holy shit. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. This is an F tier. This is an easy F tier. We're filling out F tier with some of these bad candies. Candy cane, you go down there. Bye bye. Sorry. Okay, we're almost done with the generic candies. We have next up candy buttons. Okay, candy buttons. Um, God, I'm probably gonna catch some flack for this, but candy buttons are deserving of being right next to candy canes. Okay, these blow. They suck. They're not good. You have to like stick your face against a piece of paper that you've been licking and like putting your spit and like breathing all over, and you're like, hey, have some candy buttons with me. Have some candy buttons with me. Eat off of this receipt paper. Eat this candy off of receipt paper with me, will you? Oh, ow, God. Keep bumping my noggin. Thank God I've got a helmet. Uh, no, this is receipt paper candy. Hard cake icing and paper. Yum. Exactly. This goes right next to candy canes, people. This is an F tier candy. This sucks ass. Don't get candy buttons. Candy buttons are worthless. Terrible candy. Not worth the paper it's printed on, okay? Not worth the paper it's printed on. Not good. The paper never comes off. The paper tastes better than the candy. Exactly. You said it. You said it. Okay. So, last generic candy, and we mentioned this already. Candy blocks. Candy blocks. Candy blocks, okay? Candy blocks. Let me talk to you about candy blocks. I'm so hyped for candy blocks. You can build with them. You can eat them. They're not Legos, but they're obviously Legos. Awesome. Especially when they're sour. Yes, thank you. Runaway 5 TV says sour candy block, damn good. These things are the GOAT. They're the S tier, best some of the best bin candies you can possibly get. If you have a store that has these by the bin, treat yourself because you've just found gold. You have found El Dorado, my friend. They look cool. I never had them. Well, you should change that. You should definitely change that because they're worth their weight in gold, okay? Build a sugar house. Build a sugar house for yourself and then eat the sugar house. That's what I'm telling you. Fabio says, "Man, bin candies kind of pop off a lot." You said it. In Canada, we have a place called Bulk Barn, and those sell out often. Damn, I want to go to Bulk Barn. Can you take me to Bulk Barn? I want to go there. I would love to go and buy fucking sugar blocks for bulk. Please. Oh boy. Okay, we're back into the branded candy now, and we're almost there. Let's see how many more we have. 15 more candies, people. 15 more candies. Kahtide field trip to Bulk Barn. Let's do it. I want to go to Bulk Barn. Bulk Barn will blow your mind. Check out a vid on it sometime. I will do that. Thank you, friend. I will check out a vid on Bulk Barn. Okay. We got 15 candies left. This is the last stretch, everybody. Our list is pretty full. We're going to have to cram a couple of these in here. This is my shout out to you, my big shout out. Check me out on the socials, Tumblr, Twitter, Instagram. I'm on all of those places. Check me out on YouTube. That's where all the VODs, all the videos are going to go. I want to film a video as soon as I get some time. So that's on the list. But for the time being, check the VODs, including this one. This is going to be there. Go to the Discord, sign up. The link on there should be fresh. It should be correct. Go and check it out. And if you want to contribute outside of the Twitch ecosystem, that Patreon link is down there too. Feel free to click on that. That'll make my day as well. Y'all mean the world to me, so I'm so grateful for everybody who showed up. But yeah, if you're on here on the Twitch right now, if you're watching live, consider liking, following, subscribing. There's no like option. I don't know why I said liking. But if you could follow or subscribe, that makes the world to me. And thank you for everybody who has been gifting so far. Shouts out to all the gifters. I know Fabio gifted. I know Sword gifted. Thank you so much for that. Really appreciate it. Y'all make this a little bit more worthwhile every time. All right, let's hit these last 15. Knock them out of the park, and we'll call it good, shall we? Oh shit! Sword is gifting more subs. What the fuck? Thank you, Sword. You're making my day right now. Thank you, buddy. I hope M Hobgoblin and New Masa enjoy their new subs. Thank you so much, my friend. Really appreciate it. You're too kind to me. You're too kind. Even though I've been knocking all your candy favorites, I appreciate the love so much. It means the world to me. You high roller. Exactly. God damn, you're keeping that first place spot, aren't you? All right, let's get back to the candies. We're gonna get back to the candies now. I'm running out of room, so we're gonna start like pushing into the text a bit here. But next up, Butterfinger, the Bart Simpson special. People, what do we think about Butterfinger? Me, not my favorite. Definitely not my favorite, personally. It's really flaky. It's like crispity crunchity in the worst of ways. It just like crumbles everywhere around them. They taste good. They definitely taste good. I like their taste. But I'm going to give these, for presentation, for polish, altogether, I'm going to give these like a C. These are like a C chocolate, in my opinion. They're okay. I won't turn them away. I won't be mad at you if you give me a Butterfinger. But they're not my first choice by any means. By any means. Okay. I'm going to put these Butterfingers. How about over here somewhere? No. How about here? That'll work. Okay. All right. Butterfingers go up there. Absolute tooth glue. Yeah, you said it. They are tooth glue. They're definitely tooth glue. But they're Bert Scampson's favorite candy. I'm Bert Scampson. Okay. Bottle caps. Have y'all had bottle caps? Y'all had bottle caps? They are bad. Bottle caps are some of the worst candies. I remember back in the Wonka days when they were like doing all these like Wonka candies, and bottle caps were one of the Wonka candies. Blech. Sortier says my dad's favorite candy. Runaway says they are great. Oh no, lol. Luna says F tier, and Zara says never had them. I've had them before. Personally, they are okay. Here's the thing. Fabio says they the chalky boys. They are the chalky boys. They've got like a fizzy quality to them. Here's the thing. The fizzy quality is not good. Second of all, the root beer flavor on its own kills this candy. The root beer, awful. It is terrible. It is awful root beer flavor. I could not eat these because of that that root beer bottle cap. So I have to unfortunately give these ones a D. This is a D chalky candy. Not good. Not very good. Kahtide doesn't like root beer candies. I don't like root beer, period. Let's just say that. So, no. Not a root beer boy. Not a root beer boy. You just hate root beer, fam. Just say it. I do hate root beer. It's not good. It's not good. I don't want to eat my fucking... I don't want to drink my mug. I don't want to drink my mug root beer. I don't want to drink my Barks root beer. More like barf. That's what it is. Okay? If you want to eat... Why don't you just drink some sarsaparilla like a real person, like a real human being, and drink some goddamn good soda and not some root beer ass shit like a child? How dare you? How dare you? But it's beer I can drink? Oh, boy. You can drink other beer. There are other beers that are non-alcoholic. Sword? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Uh-oh. I'm getting emoted now. I'm getting emotes. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on before I make an ass of myself even more. Botan rice candies. This is a rarity for a lot of people. But if you get a chance to try the Botan rice candies, I think it's well worth your while. Very fun, very tasty. Ooh, Heineken Zero dank, all alc-free beer. Hell yeah. Get your dank alcohol-free beer. That's what it's worth. That's what it's for. I don't know. Oh, I'm getting tired. Okay. We gotta wake up. We gotta finish the candy tier list. We do love Botan, okay? Botan is good. It's an understated kind of candy, but it's a delicious kind of candy. Very tasty, very scrumptious. They have a sticker on the inside. Absolutely worth picking up. Easy A tier. Easy A tier in my choice. Yeah, we'll put it right here. Let's see. We'll put it right here. Yeah, that's a good fit. Easy A tier pick. Botan great, tastes great, prizes. Yeah, exactly. Botan great, tastes great, prizes. All right. This one was controversial earlier. Blow pops. How does anyone feel about blow pops? Like I said earlier, lollipops are a bit weak in terms of candy. Hard candy, it's whatever. Not my thing. Blow pops, though, and this is going to be popular. I like the gum. I like the flavor. I think it's nice. Cracker Jacks in there? No Cracker Jacks in there. It's just gum. It's gum inside of it. Yeah, Runaway likes blow pops. See, there we go. C tier. Okay, yeah. No, they're pretty much a C tier. They're a C tier They're a C tier hard candy. C tier lollipop. I would agree with that. Not exactly one I'd go for right off the bat as a person, but acceptable. Acceptable, I would say. Blow pops. Like breathing through the stick. That's fun. Yes, breathing through the stick is fun. I love breathing through the stick. You understand me. You get it. The stick is there for fun. Thank you. Okay. All right, everyone. Now, there's been a lot of hostility on this chat over the many streams I've conducted, and a lot of harsh words have been shared between us. And I just want to stand here before you and tell you the truth. The honest, goddamn truth. There's something here, something important that you all should know. Something that you all should recognize. Black licorice is the worst candy that has ever been made. Bar none, bar none. This is the worst candy ever. Get this out of my face. That's not black licorice. False. F plus. Best black licorice is the best candy. Or real black licorice is the best candy ever. Nope, nope, nope. I said I was gonna hurt some feelings. This this is solidly F tier. This is like eating. This is like drinking from an oil spill. Okay, this is like eating like scabs off of a burn victim. Okay, this is the worst possible candy that you could ever eat. Is poison that's sweet? It's poison, is what it is. It's poison. It's like the stringy poops that your dog will leave after it ate like a ton of fucking plastic crap and couldn't digest all of it. It's just like this disgusting shit. It's this disgusting poopy is all it is. That's what black licorice is. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry I have to say things in these terms for you to understand it, but it's awful. It's awful. Fabio says, so thrilled to see love for licorice in the chat. It's eating a birdhouse. Yes, it's like eating. It's like stripping the drywall off of your home and eating that. That would be better for you. That would taste better for you than eating black licorice. Unbelievable. All right, let's move on. We've got the final what? 10? We got the final 10 here. Final 10 on the list. Let's see if it's just as controversial. Best candy, you're wrong. I'm not listening to this argument anymore. I've made my declaration. F minus. F minus. Okay. Bit of honey. This one is okay. I like honey. I like the kind of almondy bits. It's a delicious kind of mix. Don't get it very often. I'd say this is a reasonable average candy. Probably just a C. Not much to write home for with bit of honey. Oh, store. Okay, Fabio says bit of honey, kind of good. Okay, you know what? I'll bump it up. I'll bump it up to B. Let's bump it up to B. B for bees. B for honey. That's what we'll do. We'll do it that way. Okay. Let's see. All right. Big hunk. Big hunk. You know, big hunk. I don't know what big hunk is actually, to tell you the truth. You like jazz, kid? Yeah. This makes me think of the jazz era. It's okay. It's fine. I remember it being okay. It's not much to write home about. It's got a fun name. I like Big Hunk. It's a nice name. It's a good name, people. It's a good name. Americans love Big Hunk. They love it. I'm telling you, Big Hunk is it's a good candy. It has a buff man on the back, so that is fire, or whatever this emote is. Oh, that is uwu. Okay, that's an uwu emote. So okay, I'm gonna put Big Hunk in B for Big Hunk, because I think that's probably fine. It's probably good. B for Big Hunk. Okay, there we go. That Jerry Seinfeld. It's a candy made to smash and eat in pieces. Interesting. I've never tried it like that. Never tried it like that. Okay. Somebody mentioned this one before. This is another jelly bean. Bean Boozled. Okay, so some of you may know this one by a different name. So for those of you that no longer participate in the Harry Potter world of wizardry, which I don't because of bullshit-ass J.K. Rowling, she had a candy called Berry Bott's Every Flavor Beans. And those were every flavor beans where they had a bunch of shit like grass, fish, like cherry cake, like all kinds of random shit. Like snot was in there. Pear Jelly Belly is S tier. Okay. I do like the pear ones, but not they kind of have a weird aftertaste. I'll say that much. Anyway, back on track. Bean Boozled was the spin-off generic version of Berry Bott's Every Flavored Beans. So it's a board game now. D&D game night staple, according to Sordior, which I would love to try. But, you know, you spin the thing, you flick it, you try a bean out, you see what happens. Bean Boozled. It's good. This, Just for the fun factor alone and the like the grossness of like the beans, I'm gonna put this at a probably A. I'm gonna put Bean Boozled at an A. I love it. It's a staple. It's a classic game. Classic Jelly Baby game. Good stuff. Good stuff. I've been to the factory. Oh shit! Really? You've been to the Jelly Belly factory? That's fun. Luna says, "You flick your bean. I flick my bean. That's for sure." The centipede. Oh god, they had centipede flavor. Let me check this again. This game is so fun. Centipede is the worst flavor created. Oh my god. They had centipede? They got rid of it though. I want to try centipede flavored gummy like jelly bellies. Come on. That sounds great. That sounds like a great time to me. Oh boy, I would love to try that. Um, okay. Oh, it is so bad you have no idea. I want to try. I want to try the bad flavor. Oh, crying shame. It was actually the worst. Oh, and it lingers, which is the worst part. You can taste it on your breath. Ew. Oh my god, that's great. I love that. Speaking of something you can taste on your breath, we've got baby bottle pops. Did anyone try baby bottle pops? This is a similar concept to the Fun Dip. The internal structure of the baby bottle pop contains a sugar reservoir. You lick the bottle pop part and then dunk it into the sugar and then relick it. So unfortunately, this has the same problem as the Fun Dip when you really look at it. It's just kind of like streamlined in a bit, like a little bit. They've got like the bottle, they've got the container for it. It's the baby bottle pop, the baby bottle pop. You lick, dip, and shake it and lick it again. Yeah, exactly. The idea alone grossed me out even as a kid. Yeah, you're basically putting like a saliva coated sugar like nipple into sugar, to like powdered sugar. Definitely not a pleasant experience. They really got away with selling a lot of these like crap candies to kids. I'll tell you what, this is a D candy. This is definitely D. The concept itself is just not even pleasant. Like, why would you want a baby bottle pop? Zara says, I had it at a party once and hated it. Yeah, exactly. It's not good. Significantly creepier Fun Dip. Exactly. It's a significantly creepier Fun Dip. And it does have the stickiness of a ring pop, too. That's also true. It's a worse ring pop, so it's definitely D. C is for ring pop. D is for baby bottle pop in my take. All right. Number 6 here. And this one is also going to be probably a low tier. Atomic Fireball. This one I can accept a bit more than like hot tamales and stuff, because like the thing about like a gumball or like a jawbreaker or something is that you can kind of get away with this sort of like this like testing of a child's will. It's like a warhead almost, except it's about the cinnamony, fiery heatness of it. I can't stand hot tamales because they're like a box of gummy, like little chewy thingies that you're supposed to eat. That like you're supposed to eat an entire box of these. This you're supposed to eat one of them. You can eat one of them at a time, and then you're good, and then you move on from it. Okay, you're not forced to eat a billion of them. So I would say this one, this one is definitely probably going to be D. Probably going to be a D tier candy. I can see that, but not my gig. Uh, I don't know what that means. 100. Okay. Okay. I don't know. I'm reading through chat now. I shouldn't be reading so much through chat. Uh, anyway, this is a D tier. This is definitely D tier. Not good. Atomic Fireballs suck. Luna says, I love sucking all the cinnamon and flavor out of the hot tamales. Oh my god. Goodness gracious. Um, this next one is going to be a bit of a weird one for a lot of people. Applets and cotlets. Apple and apricot candies, and they have walnuts on the insides. This one's definitely not a very common one, but it's sort of a nice one. You know, it's kind of like a pleasant, like you put out a plate of applets and cotlets for people and you have them together. It's a nice time. They're a little funky. You don't see them a lot, but I'd say if you had to try them, if I had to rate them, I put them in an A. You have to try these things though. They're just like candies. They're like walnutty apricot apple candies. I don't know. They're fancy. They get an A tier on my book. I'm gonna give these things a solid A tier. Decent varieties. They're you know uh, a worthwhile try. Definitely a worthwhile try in my opinion. My grandma had them at her place. They were okay. Okay. See, well, somebody else is vouching for my opinion. Is it like Turkish delight? I have never had a Turkish delight to tell you the truth, so I wouldn't be able to tell you. All right, four more, everybody. Four more, four more candies, and There's a few of them in here that are very potent, very potent. First up, Andy's mints. Now, I've told you that I'm a mint fan. I love mint. It's a good thing. Mint is good. Mint is good. The problem is that so many candy companies don't know how to apply mint. And this is how you apply mint right here. Andy's mints, okay? Andy's mints are delicious. They're nice and thin. They've got the nice layer of mint in there. They've got the nice like chocolate. It's not overwhelming. It's good. It's like it's so good that they put it at the end of a meal. They give it to you at the end of the meal. They're like, here, have a creme de menthe then, delicious. That's how good it is. Nobody turns these things down. They're always on hotel pillows. Andy's mints are winners by far. Always give these things a solid S tier. Good, good, certified hood classic. Very good. And then, of course, another follow up, Almond Joys, also in the same sort of vein of just like delicious chocolateness. They took the Mounds concept, which we started out early on, and we discussed early on, and they added the almond to it, and the almond makes it. The almond adds the necessary crunch factor to the Almond Joy. My only complaint is that there aren't enough almonds in there. There should be like 3 almonds in there at least. This one, where did I put Mounds at? Let's see. Zara says not a fan. Sword says ew coconut. Fabio says hated these as a kid. My God, what's up? Nobody likes coconut? What's going on? I don't understand it. This is an S tier candy by my book. This is definitely an S tier candy. Almond Joy goes right there. There we go. Okay. Almond Joy right up there. Coconut is good. I fucks with them. Luna knows what's up. Luna likes the coconut. Fabio likes coconut now, though. Okay. Something with the texture just grossed me out. I can understand that. The texture is a bit weird. It's a bit different. Definitely a bit different to your standard candies. I would agree with that. Okay. 2 more, everybody. 2 more, and we wrap this thing up and go find someone to raid. What do you say? Next one up. This is a fan favorite. I know it is. Airheads. 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 Love Airheads. Airheads, solid S tier. Another solid S tier winner here. Airheads are delicious. They have great flavors. They're chewy, but they're like in a bar shape, so you can take a bite out of it rather than taking all of it in your mouth if you want. Their mystery flavor actually tastes like a mystery flavor. God, my only gripe is that they're all individually wrapped. You can make them shrink or combine them. Yes, yes, Sword gets it. These things are malleable and shapeable. They've got a fun character on the front. They've got that little like balloon guy. You think the mystery flavor is lime? I don't. Is it lime? It's been a while since I've tried it. I feel like they switch up the flavor sometimes. Anyway, Airheads, easy S tier, very good candy, always highly sought after by the children. They love it. They love these. Okay, this is the last one, and to tell you the truth, I don't know this one that well, but I put it on the list. Abba Zaba. This one, everyone's seen it, but no one's bought it. It's a chewy taffy with peanut butter center for it. It's got the fun stripy pattern, like the checkerboard pattern. It's got the yellow and black. Definitely an interesting one. Very boomer candy, though. This one, I'm sorry to say, I have to put it at a C. It's just a bog standard candy. Really not much to write home about. It's a weird one. First time I had one, I thought it went bad, lol. Just like the ones you sell for school. Exactly. Just like the ones you sell for school. Got sort of an A to Z thing going on, so it's funny. Yeah, it's like A to Z. There you go. Yeah, it is funny that it's last. That is very funny. Yeah, Annabelle's got some unrepresented hitters for sure, but personally, this one, it's fine. I'll give it a safe B. We'll give it a safe B under Big Hunk. I think they're the same company actually. I do think they're the same company. But that does it. Wow, this is a huge list. I don't know if I even sorted this very well. Abba Zaba, you my only friend. Wow. So, there's my opinions, everybody. Take it or leave it. This is the candy tier list. As you can tell, we'll do a little breakdown here. A lot of good, delicious chocolates up there. A lot of good sugary candies, gummy candies. Fabio says, look at this list, these brainless takes. Licorice rules, Kahtide rules. Okay, okay. Is this what we're going to do now? You're just going to take my list? We paid channel points for this. I cannot believe this. I'm getting roasted in my own channel. Well, that was fun. Cheers for that. Listen, this is my take. You can agree or disagree. Personally, here are my takeaways on the candy tier list. Don't do cinnamon in your candy. Uh, don't do black licorice or anything fennel flavored. Work on your chocolate. Make the chocolate taste good. Add stuff to your chocolate if it tastes bad, like peanuts. Add peanuts. Peanuts are always a winner in candy. Okay? Don't overdo it on the mint. Don't do root beer. Gel candy tubes and like candy sprays and things like that are fads. Don't worry about them. They're not important. Just ignore them. Lollipops are always going to be kind of mid. And if you try to add sugar to the lollipop, you're just going to cause a sticky mess. Yes. Fabio says yes. Do put peanut in the chocolate. Peanut in the chocolate. Always put it in there. It's delicious. Some other takeaways. Delivery mechanisms are key. If you can't deliver your candy well, don't do it. Find a better way. That's why ring pop sucks. That's why push pop sucks. That's why gel tubes suck. Um, what else? Let's see. Uh, chew. You got to find the right chew blend. You know, if you're doing like a chewy candy, that's always important. That's why Hide Chew nails it every time. They have the perfect chew factor on there. They have the like juicy center. They have a nice chewy outside. You bite into it. It feels like you're biting into like the most delicious berry you've ever had. Okay. Novelty will earn you a lot of points, but it isn't everything. Pop Rocks wins from the novelty, but there are other novelty treats that just don't make it because they're just not that good or they're inconvenient. What other takeaways? Let's see. Um, hmm. Skittles is the best. That's the last takeaway I'll give you. Skittles are the best, everybody. Woo! Thank you so much for sticking around me for the candy tier list and for seeing me in live action for the first time. A lot of fun. Thank you for bearing with the mask situation. I'm trying to like figure out this like costuming idea so maybe I can be a bit more directly involved with y'all. We'll see how it goes. But in the meantime, let's see if there's anybody here we can raid that we can pass all this viewership along to. Fabio says, "Damn, clowning on my friends for their candy takes is mad fun. It is. It's a lot of fun. That's why I do this, so you can laugh at somebody. Love this shit. Okay, let's see. You know what would be funny? You know, I've got the Tommy Wiseau shirt, and do you know who's streaming right now? Tommy Wiseau is streaming right now. So why don't we drop a nice little raid on Tommy Wiseau? Sounds fun, right? What do you think, huh? That could be a lot of fun. Let's see what he thinks. Hmm? He streams. He streams. We're gonna raid Tommy's stream. I think he just like plays looped content, so don't feel like you have to stay there. But it's gonna be really funny to show up. Yeah, we're gonna go there. All right. Be nice to Tommy. Don't be mean. Have a fun time, and I'll see you next time on the Kahtide stream, folks. Talk to you later.